What? What? What's up, gang? How's it going? So good to see you all. Hey, look at everybody out here. Sage, hi. Hi. How's everybody doing? Happy New Year. I know we're almost at the end of January, but hey, I haven't streamed this New Year, so it is still a Happy New Year situation. How's everybody's 2025 going so far? How's everybody doing? Long time no see to everybody here, because I've not been around too much, but well, Mike, it is good to see you too. Welcome on in. All right. So I don't know. I feel like I have to say something. You know what? Also, I was planning to do there. We'll do an IRL here. So it is so good to see you all. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Like I said, this is my first stream in almost a month, if you can believe that. And it feels like it's been longer, because that's been a month full of lots of stuff on my end of things. I have this nice green aura around me now, as you can see. No, yeah, I'm in the new house. Sarah and I finally moved into our new place, and have been getting settled in here bit by bit, and it has been a lot. It has been a lot. Moving is one of those things that I don't like at the best of times, but it had been a very long time since we moved previously, and we've acquired a lot of stuff over the years, and so it was a very taxing move. And we are still not fully settled in here. There's still boxes all over the place, and you know, it's still a bit of a mess, but things are slowly coming together. Together enough that I could take this evening to come here and hang out with all of you. And I'm glad that I can, because I've been missing you all. I've been missing you all. It has not felt right. Not being here on Sunday nights, not putting out videos for a while. Tonight was my first video in quite some time on the YouTube channel. So yeah, it's been a lot, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. And I hope you are all as well. Rob, thank you for the 14-month resub. Welcome back for another month. Thank you for continuing to support this community, this channel, what we do here, even when I'm away for the month. It means a lot. Thank you, Rob. And happy 14-month sub-anniversary. Hey, look who it is. We got two celebrities in the chat. We got FamCam ASMR. My dude, so good to see you. Welcome. And FamCam ASMR is out there gifting a sub to Chris Not Walking. Chris, good to see you too. How you doing, my guy? Two amazing, awesome, wonderful individuals who've been part of this community for a very long time. Formerly of the Dirty Nerdy show. Then It's Getting Late, and two fantastic, amazing community members. A well-deserved gift from FamCam to Chris. Chris, welcome on into the sub club. And FamCam, thank you, my friend, for gifting that sub to Chris. FamCam also out there. What are you doing? FamCam? Keith is out there gifting subs left and right. Keith has gifted another sub to Mr. Vuilen Sprat. That's quite the name, Mr. Vuilen Sprat. And a gift to Draconis, ASMR artist, another celebrity in the chat. Drake, of course, has been a part part of this since the beginning, like literally since the beginning of these streams. Also, just one of the coolest, nicest, most awesome guys you could ever hope to meet. Please, friends, do give FamCam ASMR and Draconis ASMR Artist a follow if you're not already. You will be doing yourself a favor. You'll be supporting some amazing, wholesome-ish, super wonderful creators who make some excellent content here. Soundless Storm, it is so good to see you. Welcome. Happy 21 months anniversary. Thank you for coming in with that prime subby. I appreciate it. And thank you for continuing to support this community, which I know you have been a part of for a very, very long time. And I know you make it out when you can these days. It's great to see you, Soundless. Also, Dylan, happy 9 months anniversary. Do you know what happens on your 9 month? If you want, it is channel tradition to name your baby potato. You will see that your subscription icon is now a beautiful baby potato, all swaddled up and cute. And if you would like to name that potato and have that go down in history for all eternity in the chat here, feel free to do so. Again, it's tradition. Goodness me, y'all. I feel like I'm rusty. I feel like I need to remember how to do any of this. So you might notice that the audio is a little bit different. There's a fair bit more room noise. My mics are in a slightly different position, and there's a lot more hard surfaces in this room right now. That will be changing in future when I get some acoustic paneling up on the walls, put down an area rug, that kind of stuff. But for the time being, it's a little echoey in here, and I hope that's okay. I hope it's not too distracting or unpleasant. And yeah, anybody remember the baby potato's name? There's many folks here who have had baby potatoes in the chat, and I'll be honest, I don't think I remember anyone's baby potato's name. I think we had a tater at one point. I couldn't tell you whose that was. Hey, J-Swag, look at that. J-Swag out there gifting that sub to Nate. Nate, wonderful to have you here as well. Welcome back on into the sub club. J-Swag, you have brought the hype train to town. The hype train to town, and it is extremely hype. I'm very hyped for it. All of y'all actually have brought the hype train to town. It just so happened that J-Swag was the one that tipped it over the edge. Also, while we're doing shout-outs, shout out to Gracie B ASMR, whom I see is in the chat here. Gracie, it is wonderful to see you. Please go check out Gracie's channel over on YouTube. Gracie is another wonderful, awesome creator and a longtime member of this community, and just a generally awesome individual. Funnily enough, FamCam, Gracie, and Drake are all individuals that I just met this past year at the end of the summer. Like in person, I should say. I mean, I met them long ago, but I met them in person finally last summer, and that was awesome. That was really cool. Gracie, it is wonderful to see you here. Happy 1.5 sub-anniversary. Happy 18 months. Thank you for coming back on in. Also, FamCam, wait, I can't miss this. FamCam ASMR, before I was even on camera here, FamCam ASMR came in with the resub for 69 months. Nice. Happy 69, FamCam. Welcome back for 69th sub-anniversary. Oh my goodness. I almost missed that. That would have been tragic. That would have been truly tragic. Also, Sage, good to see you. I saw you right at the beginning. I also saw you say something about, guess what Wednesday was? What was Wednesday? I think I know what it was, but I want to hear you say it. But Sage, thank you for 37 months in the sub club. My goodness, my goodness. 3 years and a month. Even though I think you've been here with us for longer than that as well. I'm pretty darn sure. You guys are ride or die. Y'all are incredible. And Dawn's Eternal Light gifting a sub to Rando Lopez. Rando Lopez, welcome back on into the sub club, courtesy of Dawn's Eternal Light. Dawn's Eternal Light, that's really, really kind of you. That is extremely generous. Thank you for your kindness, your support. Thank y'all for your love. You are all so amazing, and I don't know how I got such an amazing community of incredible. Ooh, did you hear that? That's my knuckles. Of deeply supportive people who make this community so much more than the sum of its parts, and who come on after I just drop off the map for like a month. Yeah, you guys are too good. You guys are too good. I don't know what y'all are doing here. No, seriously though. Thank you all. Thank you. I am going to scroll back because, like the mad lad I am, I'm going to try and say hi to everyone and respond to every message, because that's how we do things around here. And just to lay some expectations here, I suspect that today's stream is going to be a lot of chatting, a lot of catching up, because a lot has happened and I've been away for quite some time, and I want to prioritize that, because to me that's the most important and special part of these streams. I do have Euro Truck Simulator 2 in the background here, just so we have something going on. I do hope that towards the end of the stream we'll get a chance to jump in, do a little bit of European trucking over the holidays. The Greece DLC came out in December, and Greece is one of my very favorite countries in the world. Absolutely love traveling there. So I'm looking forward to driving our big truck to Greece. But if we get to that tonight, that's awesome. If not, I'm not going to push it. So we shall have to see. And yes, I'm going to be way behind in chat tonight, because again, I want to catch up. I want to see what y'all are saying. I want to know how you're doing. So I beg your patience. Thank you for bearing with me as always. I see we have slow mode enabled in Twitch right now, so that will help me get caught up a little bit. Thank you for your understanding while I do that, and hopefully within the next hour I'll get caught up, and then we'll be back in real-time chat. But I appreciate y'all's patience and understanding. Oh man, we actually rolled over to Hype Train level 3. I just saw that. Also, I hate this. The Hype Train banner is covering up the top of the chat, and I can't see who was certified first tonight. I see we've got a Navy, we've got Otirub, we've got Sargon. And you three, can anybody elucidate for me who was in fact certified first, second, and third tonight? Because it's an important question. It's an important question. Also, over in YouTube, we've got Fire Golza coming in certified first. We've got the Catholic Choir Director coming in certified second tonight. And we've got Jeremiah coming in certified third. Y'all three, congratulations. And welcome. I've been missing these two, Catholic Choir Director. I really have been missing these. Caesar, thank you for joining us in the chat for the first time. Caesar says, hello, first time chatter. I've been subbed for 5 years. Welcome to the chat, Caesar. You've been a big part of my life. I'm so glad that you could finally join us on a live stream. And thank you for the kind words, Caesar. Ethan. Oh yeah, I do remember you. Are you still making some ASMR content, Ethan? Have you been at that? Welcome back. What's going on here? What's going on here? Vanquisher out there. Vanquisher out there with the 29-month resub, sneaking it in there just before the end of the hype train. You just got on board, Vanquisher. Close one, but congratulations. I hope you all enjoy your hype train emotes, your special hype chest. Vanquisher, it is wonderful to see you again. I'm glad you are here tonight. I'm glad the aliens still haven't got you. Still dodging the A-Lamaus. Welcome back on in, Vanquisher, for another one. And Vanquisher out there in the YouTube chat with the membership what do we call this? It's not re-subbing. Oh, we've got some sirens. You guys might notice a little bit of more background noise as well. I've noticed that we definitely have a bit more siren noise around here. We're on a pretty quiet street, but there is a fairly main road that runs just over that way. So, yeah, we do get a little bit more of that here. Vanquisher with the remembership on YouTube for month number 13. Vanquisher, welcome back on in to the YouTube members, ensuring your place in these special shoutouts at the end of every single video. Where would we be if I wasn't shouting out alien test subject X59ZY? Goodness me. Whitebeard, great to see you. I believe you were certified 4th? Or 5th maybe, according to Nevi. So wait, who was certified 4th today? I'm sure you guys have probably answered this question down in the chat, where I will reach 20 minutes from now. But welcome, Whitebeard. Dawn's Eternal Light, once again, it is fantastic to see you. We're glad you're here tonight. Norgrill, welcome, Norgrill. Welcome. Handsome Dashing Princess, great to have you here. J Swag, chilling with us, bringing all that swag. Drake said, Trucker, I barely know her. Drake, I would expect no less. I would expect no less. And it is wonderful to have you here, my friend. Thank you for keeping an eye on the chat as well. And the same goes for Famcam and Greasy. We appreciate you guys keeping an eye on the chat. Both chats. I see Drake has already been active over in the YouTube chat as well. And making sure that this is the wholesome place that y'all have come to know and love. Gorog, good evening to you. Sage, what was Wednesday? I think you've probably said. I'm gonna guess that Wednesday was your birthday. I'm gonna guess. I'm pretty confident about that. Am I correct, Sage? Am I correct? We're all old. Yeah, we are. But as they always say, getting old ain't for the faint of heart, but it's better than the alternative. So here we are. Sage says, I'm good. I'm eating some dinner or early breakfast. 12 a.m. I say that's like a late dinner for me. That's what I would say. 12 a.m. is a late dinner, not an early breakfast. Naga, welcome. Good to see you. How are you, my friend? Yeah, we are so back. We are so back. I've been well, thank you. I will. Okay, so I don't know if this has been an overshare, but I will say this might become relevant during the stream. We'll see. I had a bit of food poisoning a few days ago, and I'm mostly feeling better, but my stomach has still been like a little the last like couple days. I'm feeling okay-ish right now. And I'm really hoping that I just continue feeling okay-ish for the duration of the stream. It was, Drake. It was extremely, extremely shitty. It was very unpleasant. I'm assuming it was food poisoning anyway, because it wasn't like, didn't last long enough, or wasn't violent enough long enough for it to be like norovirus, I don't think. So I'm assuming it was food poisoning. Anyway, so that is to say, my tummy's been a little tender the last few days. If I have to end the stream early, my apologies. But I wasn't going to let that get in the way of hanging out with you guys here tonight. I really wanted to make this happen. So, so far, so good. The only reason I say that is because Naga said, I hope you've been well. And that reminded me that I should let y'all know that, you know, I'm like slightly green around the gills, perhaps. But mostly okay. But Naga, generally speaking, I've been well. And I hope you have been too. I hope you have been. Oh, yes, that's right. My tender widow tum-tum. That's correct. Hey, FamCam with the 69 very, very appropriate biddies for 69 months. FamCam says, I recently talked to someone about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and I must ask you, and anyone else who wants to answer, of the Seven Dwarfs, which one is your favorite? Dopey is yours. Happy 69 months, my blonde Jesus-looking brother from oh my goodness, Keith. Man, it's a hard question because I've not like watched. Well, if we're talking like the Disney version, I don't think I've watched any incarnation of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs recently. But I'm gonna go with Sleepy. I'm gonna say Sleepy is my spirit animal. Let's go with that. Can I say that? My spirit dwarf? That somehow sounds worse and like more offensive. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going with Sleepy. But Dopey's a good choice. Dopey's a good choice. FamCam says it's been several hours since you last ate. If it's been several hours since you last ate, then I'd say it's breakfast because you are breaking a fast. I guess it depends on how long you have to have between eating for it to be considered a fast. I don't know what the technical definition of a fast is. Oturub said, I would consider it breakfast, and tomorrow you get second breakfast. Hey, then you get 2 breakfasts, and that is pretty good. I like breakfast. Okay, I don't like breakfast on a work day when I have to have like a fast something as I'm like running out the door or driving to work or at work. I like leisurely breakfasts. I think a leisurely breakfast might be one, like maybe my favorite meal, but I rarely get a leisurely breakfast. But when I can have a nice slow morning with a tasty breakfast and I'm not like working and there's no pressure, love it. That counts for brunch. Like I extend that into brunch as well. A leisurely brunch is one of life's great little joys. What about y'all? What is your favorite meal? If you had to pick a meal. Drake says, I'm so excited to see the new stream space. You will see the new stream space. It ain't ready yet. I'm sorry. I don't have a big reveal plan for tonight because it's still just a pile of boxes back there, truly. Because we've been prioritizing all the other more essential parts of the house, like getting the kitchen functional, getting the bedroom functional, you know, getting all our clothes sorted and put away and all that stuff. So the stream space still needs some time. I need some time to cook, but there's a few things I got some stuff. I got plans, y'all, plans. But I will let y'all know when we're gonna have the big stream space reveal. How about that? The new studio reveal. We can make a party out of it. FamCam, hey, I was watching my latest video before the stream started. FamCam says, not to give too much away, but Nick was talking about the Shire, where I was at in his new video before the broadcast started. The Shire indeed. The Shire indeed. What game could that be? Alright, I'm scrolling. Okay. I think I only just hit in the chat the part where I appeared on camera. That was half an hour ago. No, 20 minutes ago. So I'm probably about 20 minutes behind. Hey, Chris not walking. First thing in the chat, I just want to throw out there, Chris committed to the bit. It says butts. Just butts. It's very important. It's very important. Oh, thank you for the getting moved into the house. Congratulations, Dawn's Eternal Light. Yeah, it has been a lot. Truly. Truly. Chris says, I'm moving shortly. Nevi says, same, unfortunately. Moving is so much more work than you think it, like, you know it's gonna suck, but then it sucks even more than you think it's gonna suck. And also, it's more work than, like, other people think it is. Like, I don't know, like, and I don't think it's a lack of empathy, it's just like I had a coworker who moved into a new house about 2 months ago. And I was like, oh, how'd the move go? And they're like, oh, like, fine, I guess. But fine, I guess, encapsulates a lot. Having recently just done this, I can tell you, moving sucks. I hate moving. Truly, I do. Don't get me wrong. The new place is lovely. It is objectively better, hands down, than where we moved from. And we are very lucky to be here. This is a very first world complaint that I am giving here, but the process of moving, of dismantling your cozy nest and tossing everything into boxes and then trying to reassemble it somewhere else is exhausting. And everything is so much harder for a while after you move, because it's like, Drake, don't even Drake, because it's like you're so much less efficient after you move, because like you have your ways of doing things and you know where everything is, and then suddenly everything is everywhere else, and it's like I don't remember where I put that thing. I don't know what box that thing is in. I don't know much, but what I do know is that Serenico just dropped in with a big old raid. Serenico, welcome Raiders, come on in. Serenico, it is so good to see you. How are you doing? How's your stream? You caught me right in the middle of a rant about how much moving sucks. but you know what? You just made it a little bit better by being here. So thank you for coming on in with your folks. Everyone that came on in with the Serenico raid, welcome. It is wonderful to have you here. My name's Nick. I'm the ASMR nerd. I've been on hiatus for a bit, but I'm back doing nerdy ASMR stuff, which tonight is mostly going to amount to chatting and hopefully a little bit of Euro Truck Simulator in a little while. That's the plan. Serenico, how was your stream? How was your stream? What did y'all get up to tonight? Did we get a shout out for Serenico? We probably did. But I'm not sure. So I'm gonna make sure that we... Did that happen? I think it's gonna tell me that I can't do that because... Okay, yeah, it definitely happened. Y'all, if you didn't already click the star and follow Serenico, please do so, because Serenico is one of the most awesomest, bestest, coolest, kindest, greatest ASMR folks on this platform. She does amazing, tingly, hangout ASMR, gaming ASMR, cosplay ASMR, all kinds of rad stuff. Please, go check it out and subscribe. Or follow. You would do both. Do both. I'm just scrolling back up to see what I missed. Lily Blue, hello. Thank you for coming on in with the raid. Lexi and Lou, welcome. Great to have you both here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Serenico says, Truck Sim, let's go. You had a nice chill night. Very good. And you've moved so much. Yeah, well then you are much more acquainted than I am with how much moving sucks. We had not moved for almost 9 years. So we were really entrenched. And so, yeah, it was rough. But we are slowly getting settled into the new place. And it is a lovely place. Urza Strauss, thank you for coming on back for month number 2. Month number 2. It is wonderful to have you in the sub club. I just realized I don't have my potato here. What am I doing, you guys? What is an ASMR nerd stream without my potato? 1 second. I think I know which box it's in. Let me see if I can find my potato. This will not stand. 1 sec. Hold on. No need to panic. Not just yet. Not just yet. Potato acquired. Potato acquired. We could not let that stand. Serenico says, I am so sleepy and ready to spend all of tomorrow playing. Wow, very good, very good. Well, Serenico, if you need to raid and run, get some sleep, please take care of yourself. Do what you gotta do. Get some hydration, get a snack, get some rest, whatever it may be. But we appreciate you being here and coming on by with your amazing community. Thank you again for joining us and for trusting your folks with us here. I promise your trust is well placed. I promise. It's great to be back. Thank you, Serenico. I'm excited to be back. I'm tapping on this potato for you, by the way. This is my thank you for resubscribing, potato. Thank you for joining from Spain. Okay. Yep, we are officially never gonna get caught up in the chat. It's ogre. It's ogre. Sage, happy freaking birthday. I think I need to acknowledge that. Sage, can we sing you happy birthday? Would that be alright? Would that be acceptable? It would be belated birthday, but still. Famcam says, Nick is a giant. He's strong enough to throw me at someone and say, let off some steam, Bennett. I feel like this is a reference that I ought to be picking up, but somehow I'm not. Chris, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but I think it's okay if you're laughing at yourself, right? We can laugh with you. All right, Sage. All right. The first happy birthday of the new year. Let's sing Sage a happy belated birthday. All right. All together now. I want to hear you all. I want to hear you, so I'm going to mute the Euro Truck music, just like so. All right. Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sage. Happy birthday, slightly belated, to you. Sage, I hope it was a wonderful birthday. I hope you had a great time. I hope you got to enjoy some tasty food, maybe some cake or something. I hope you got to spend some time with people you like. Even if that is just yourself. That is okay too. But a happy belated birthday to you, Sage. Welcome to being even older. Fabcam says, by the way, every time I see you put out a most anticipated video, it is my annual time of the year to question my decision to cut my gaming budget. I'm just making it tough for you to stick your guns there. Keith, if you have a limited gaming budget, what is your number one most must-have game of the year? If you're going to spend money on any game this year, what do you think it's going to be? Drake said, I too look forward to driving your big truck to Greece if you don't. Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Also, I have been not paying nearly enough attention to our wonderful YouTube chat because I've been so far behind. Hi Jack, it is wonderful to see you. Welcome. Half an hour later. Rizu, I'm sorry you cannot stick around, but I'm glad you are here or were here, and I hope you at least get to watch the VOD. But good to see you, Rizu. Ethan plays again. Great to have you here. That's right, Jack. New setup. You better believe it. Kyle, thank you for joining us. I'm glad that you can be here, and I'm glad that I am here to be here with you. Deep Fried Deals, Happy New Year to you, finally. Tom asks if I'll ever make a video of Sea of Thieves. Maybe. I streamed Sea of Thieves for the first time back in December, and I actually really enjoyed it. So there's a good chance there will be more Sea of Thieves content on the channel, whether it's a video or maybe just more streams, not sure. But I actually really did enjoy Sea of Thieves when we played it here on stream. Ethan said, I got a 5-fine mic now so I can make way better ASMR content. Nice. I'll have to check it out because, yeah, 5-fine makes some good mics. I have a couple myself, as a matter of fact. Oh, yeah, get some sleep, Ethan. Thanks for chilling with us. I'm glad you can make it out for a little bit. Rest well, and we'll see you again. Take care, Ethan. Trobe, I'm sorry I did not say hello sooner. Trobe, it is wonderful to see you, and it is wonderful to be getting settled into the new place. Thank you for the kind words. That is a very fancy looking keyboard you got next to your name there, Trobe, and I appreciate it. Truly I do. Igugu says, good evening. What a great stream to look forward to on this chilly night. And then said, that is some real singing skill to solo happy birthday. Thank you. I try. Hey, it's Harp, hanging out with us over in the YouTube chat. Restless Harp says, hi Nick, just popping in for a few minutes as I can't stay long, but I wanted to say hi. Harp, I'm so glad that you were able to join us for a little bit. No worries, I understand. It's late. I can't stick around, but I'm really appreciative that you came on by to say hi, and I hope in the following weeks, in the future, we will get to see you some more. I missed you, Harp. I feel like we don't see you around so much, but it's always a pleasure when you can make it out. And, yeah, Local Herb, aka Sage, chilling with us over in YouTube chat as well. Oh, we've got a Spoopy Nick redemption. Okay, let's see. I think I can do Spoopy Nick the same way that I would normally. Oh, and Clarbus with the beard combing half an hour ago. Clarbus, where is my beard comb? I have to go see if I can find my beard comb. Okay, let me. Oh, and actually, Nevi requested a hydration or snack 3 hours ago. All right. Okay. That is definitely the first in line. I'm going to hydrate with my Diet Root Beer. You know that healthiest hydrating beverage. Diet A&W Root Beer. Caffeine free. It's actually really good. Sarah, my wife, absolutely freaking loves this Diet Root Beer. Also, first scamp of 2025. First dead scamp of 2025. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me go see if I can find that beard comb. I think I know where it is. I'll be right back. 1 second, friends. Talk amongst yourselves. first time y'all's burned down chat of 2025. I found my beard comb. I also found another beard brush, which might maybe make some nice sounds, just to mix it up a little bit. But we'll start with the comb, the traditional comb. Okay, O2 Rub talking about who was first in Twitch chat tonight, since that's remaining an open question. O2 Rub said, I honestly can't remember who was first and second out of the two, but I was the third. Okay, alright, okay. So, that would be Sargon or Nevi as first, and then O2 Rub as third, is that what I'm hearing? Cranky German, thank you for the 7-month resub. Welcome back on in. Cranky German, I'm just looking here. Yeah, that is 7 months total. Thank you so much for your continued support, for coming back on in for another month in the sub club. How have you been? I feel like it's been a little bit since we've seen you. Also, Just Some Gamer, welcome back on in for month number 2. Thank you for very kindly coming back for your second month, supporting the channel, supporting this community, and earning yourself all those fun subscription benefits, like our very exclusive potato-based emotes, and all that ad-free viewing, and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Welcome back, Just Some Gamer. Bruce, I can see you now. I saw you ask, is my chat invisible? I see you there, but I didn't see you earlier in the chat. I don't know if you were here earlier in the chat. Oh, actually, I just hit the part of the chat where you said Nevi, me, and Otirub. Okay. I don't know. I guess you just happened to be in the chat before, like, it disappeared, the part where you were, and I didn't see you after that, so I don't know. Anyway, welcome, Bruce. And it sounds like congratulations are in order. Certified first to Nevi, certified second to Bruce, certified third to Otirub. Glad we could set the record straight. It's important. It's important. And I'm glad you're here with us, Bruce. That's a lot of fire in the YouTube chat as well, more than I would expect, actually. It's because those two ne'er-do-wells, Drake and Sage, are over there lighting it up. Hey, Keith, thank you for the 100 biddies. Keith says the message for this cheer is in your whispers, because I want you to see it before reading it out loud, but I have an epic idea. Okay, what? Hold on a second. Okay. Let me read here. This is top secret. Okay, 69 months, yes. I would, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I love the one. I love the one that you did for James. All right. Keith, in his infinite generosity, has offered in celebration of his 69-month anniversary, has offered to make us an exclusive animated emote free of charge, which is really kind of him, of me doing the toot toot like a truck horn animation, like a toot toot kind of situation. Is that what you're getting at, Keith? I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think that's what you're describing, and I think that would be a lot of fun, because y'all, whenever we go Euro trucking, it's gonna be toot toot time. You know it. I love it. I think that's fantastic. I will 100% take you up on that, Keith, because it's a very kind offer, and I'm sure that folks in the chat will get a kick out of that as well. Oh yeah, Bolos, we are so in slow mode tonight. We are in infinite forever slow mode. Yeah, this is fair, Sage. It was your birthday. You're allowed to burn down chat. You get one burn down chat free for your birthday. That's how it works. Oh, and Freshizo was in there burning it down as well. Jeez. Harp says, getting toasty in here. I've got to head out. Have a great rest of the stream. Everyone. Harp, I'm glad you got to be roasted by Drake and Sage and Freshizo. Wonderful to see you again, Harp. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us. We will see you again, I hope, soon. Have a great night. Have a great night. Wait, O2 Rabbit, you celebrated your 26th birthday last Thursday? What? O2 Rabbit, can we give you a happy birthday? Can we sing some happy birthday for you? I would love to. Bolo says, by the time Nick reads my hello message, his voice will have already put me to sleep. Well, are you asleep, Bolos? Did it come to pass? If we don't hear anything from Bolos, we'll know. We'll know. Food poisoning really does suck. That's okay, O2Rub. 11 days. Psh, that's nothing. I would still like to sing you happy birthday, if we may. If we may. OMG Capybara, hello. I only just got to where you said hello because I'm like a half an hour behind in the chat, truly. Pixelated Fairy says, I had food poisoning. Send me to the ER. Oh my gosh. So I get how awful it can be. Yeah, this was not that bad, but it was still pretty unpleasant. Take care of yourself and I hope you feel better soon. Thank you very much. Thank you for your understanding and your concern. Yeah, no ER visit, but about 48 hours of extreme unpleasantness. And then some lingering tummy uncertainty. Sage asks, have you had mod pizza? It's in BC, Canada, and we discussed this on Keith's stream and must ask. What is mod pizza? I've never had mod pizza. I'm afraid I do not know. That's right, Drake. If I suddenly like run away, you'll know why. Gooch and Taint, what's up? Gooch and Taint says, what's up, buddy? Been seeing you, girl. I've been really happy. I think she may be the one. As I understand, you and your wife have been together a long time. Yeah. When did you know she was the one? That's a really good question. It was one of those things where it wasn't one defining moment. And that doesn't sound super romantic, but I think I spent a lot of time wondering how, like, waiting for something to like hit me over the head and be like, oh, she's the one and has to be. And I think what I realized was that had to come from within. That was not going to be an external signal. It was something that I had to decide. I had to decide that I wanted her to be the one. Because I do. And I did. And I know that sounds like a really weird, esoteric, roundabout way of getting at it, but like, that was ultimately what finally made me decide to propose to her. So it was not some kind of one moment or one epiphany. It was thinking about my life with her, what my life would be without her, and not being able to even imagine that. And it was a conscious decision saying, I want my life with her. I want her together for forever. If that makes sense. I don't know. That maybe doesn't make any sense, but that's how it was for me. That's probably not very useful. Maybe y'all have different thoughts, opinions, experiences with your significant others, your spouses. You know, how you came to make that decision and realize that they were your forever one. We could all use a little spirit dwarf in our lives. That's right, Navy. Also, Gooch and Tate, I'm glad that things are going so great with this girl. I'm happy for you. That's right, Drake. The living spaces situation. It's, yeah, correct. You gotta prioritize. I've never had beef Wellington. I don't know what beef Wellington is. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever had it though. Should I? Yeah, Buttspot is sadly departed. Alright, I'm trying to scroll. Wait, Curtis Girl, how did I miss? Curtis Girl, I missed your resub because it came just before Serenico rated. Curtis Girl, welcome. It is so good to see you. And Curtis Girl, I'm so sorry that I missed that resub. 38 months. It just snuck in there just before the raid, and I must have just been overwhelmed and missed it. But Curtis Girl, Happy New Year. Thank you for the resub. It is wonderful to have you here 24 minutes ago. Oh, man. Oh, I really gotta pick this up. Wait, Vanquisher? Vanquisher? Was it your birthday? Is it? Man, we got a lot of birthdays in January. Vanquisher, can we sing you a happy birthday? On the 14th? Wait, on the January 14th, right? Fair enough, Bolus. I did not have to rebuild a straw shack. Naga says me and my partner are looking to move into a new place here in town soon. And my lord, I'm not ready to move. Yeah, I get you. I get you. It is so disruptive. But that it is exciting too. I hope you guys find a place that you love. Famcam says, fun fact, I've moved 17 times in my life. Wow, you're a professional mover, Keith. And I used to hate it too, but if you do it that much, you do get used to it. I believe it. I'm sure you become very efficient. I have moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in my life. That's it. And it sucked every time. Actually, one time I don't even remember. I was too young. Actually, 2 times I don't even remember. Barely. T-Rub, did I ever get your permission to sing happy birthday? I think I did. Okay. Alright, guys. And Vanquisher. Alright. And I'm not going to combine them. We're going to sing happy birthday for each of you individually. That's the rules. Alright? Once again, all of y'all, let us sing happy birthday to, starting with T-Rub. Alright? 3, 2, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, belated to you. Happy birthday, dear T-Rub, back on the Wednesday before last. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I don't know if I did the and many more for Sage. I'm going to do it now. And many more. It's important. It's part of the process. T-Rub, I hope you had a very good one. I got to enjoy some things you love. And likewise, I hope the Vanquisher had a wonderful birthday, did not get abducted or probed by aliens, and got to do some stuff that you like. And we're going to sing happy birthday to Captain Vanquisher right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vanquisher. Happy birthday to you. And many more. That was an extra fancy one. Somewhat belated, but hopefully nonetheless meaningful. Oh, dang intrigue. I just got to the part where you did in fact quote Naga says the whole process of moving my stuff just stresses me out so much. Me too. We're gonna be short on furniture as the place is bigger and nicer, so we'll need some better furniture. There's so much to think about, and there's always like so much. Like I don't do well in chaos. I like things orderly. I like to know where stuff is. It makes sure I'm efficient. I like to have a routine, you know. And all of that gets thrown into chaos when you move, because everything is different in a different place, or not even there necessarily until you get it unboxed. And I don't know, it just throws me into, like, the physical disarray throws me into mental disarray, if that makes sense. So, yep. Galileo, welcome. I'm sorry it's 20 minutes late, but welcome. You were watching alien movie clips before the stream started, Vanquisher? Do you have a favorite alien film? Oh, Commando reference. How could I miss that? Don't know what that was. I think it was Sarah closing the closet door. It's been a long time since I've seen Commando, but it is a fantastic Arnold film. Maybe my favorite, actually, but I have not watched it for many years. Oh, Sage, I am sorry. Well, hopefully we can make that slightly better. Oh, 1 second here. I believe Sarah is coming in to say something. One moment, friends. Whereas before, Sarah would enter from scene right. Now she enters from scene left. Or I guess that's right for you, left for me. I don't know. For stage scenes, is it relative to the performers or the audience? Stage right, stage left? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Chris, you've gone and outed yourself. Does this mean you'd like a happy birthday? Because I would love to sing you happy birthday. We're all getting old. We've got to celebrate it, right? Yeah, you do keep me behind on purpose, Navy, but also I am just outrageously slow. Mauser, good evening, and welcome. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is your favorite Metal Gear game, and this is a faithful remake of it. And it has David Hayter's seal of approval. Wait, is that remake coming out this year, Keith? I didn't even realize. But yes, I could see how that would, in fact, be your number one most anticipated. For sure. Nemi says Monster Hunter Wilds is my most anticipated game of the year. I had a few people drop comments on my video already upset that I did not put Monster Hunter Wilds on my list. And you know why? I think it's because you're either a Monster Hunter person or you're not, right? And I was never a Monster Hunter person, so I'm just not in that series or sphere. And so it just doesn't really rate for me. That's not to say that they're not good games. I'm sure they are. It's just I don't know about them, really. I played a tiny bit of Monster Hunter Try, I think it was, on 3DS. That was the last time I played a Monster Hunter game. So, I will say I've seen bits and pieces, little snippets of Wilds, and it does look good. It looks pretty cool. Big Double D, welcome. I'm sorry you gotta head to bed, but thank you for dropping on in to say hello and to share some kind words. Big Double D, I hope you are sleeping well. Charbone says, hey Goat, hope the year has been well for you so far. It has been. Mostly very good. Overwhelming, but good. Bruce says, being from LA, I will probably be laying off the fire emotes for a bit. Fair enough. I didn't even consider, but I hope that nobody here was personally impacted by the fires around LA. That stuff is obviously deeply tragic, obviously deeply upsetting, you know, for many different reasons. Yes, of course. I mean, as a wildfire researcher, I do hope that everyone here knows that the fire emotes are not to make light of the severity and impacts of fires. No, never would be. Handsome Dashing Princess asks if I think root beer tastes like licorice. No, I don't think it does. To me, root beer tastes like, it makes me think of wintergreen, like a wintergreen flavor, a little bit. But like a little bit of caramel in there too, you know. I do not think it tastes like licorice, though. Navy, you jumped in here right after I made the announcement on Discord. That was like 5:30 or something like that Pacific. I love it. I love it. Famcam says, make sure the top of your head and shoulders are in full shot for the first of the 2 headshots needed, because I don't trust AI enough to do this proper. Fair enough. I can do it on my green screen here. Just a good. Alright, OT Rob, enjoy your lurk. Which I guess happened before I sang you happy birthday, so. But I think you're still here. Clarbus, I'm gonna do some more beard combing because I feel like I didn't do enough. I feel like I'm shortchanging you, Clarbus. Wait, did I miss? Did I miss Desert Citizens resub? I'm blanking here. I don't think. I think I might have. Desert Citizen, welcome. What was it when I stepped out, maybe? But hey, good to see you. Desert Citizen says, I'm just now getting over the norovirus. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole different level, potentially. And I'm sorry that you have been suffering through that. But I'm glad that you are on the mend. I'm glad you are recovering. Bruce says, we have mod pizza here. It's okay, I like Blaze Pizza a little more. I've never been to a mod pizza or Blaze Pizza. We just have like the really big chains here, like, you know, like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, that kind of stuff. And then lots of smaller mom and pop pizza shops, obviously, but. Right, Vanquisher? Lots of January babies here. You are not alone. You got at least like 3, 4, 5 other folks here in the chat with birthdays right around yours. Famcamp says Mod Pizza is one of the best pizza joints ever, and apparently there's one just over in Langford. Wait, really? Really? Okay, well, I guess I lied. I had no idea. I will have to check it out. Huh. Well, now I know. I will try out Mod Pizza and report back. We are closer than ever to a Mod Pizza now then. Bruce says, for me with my wife, it was like, I don't want to know what it's like to not come home to her. I love that, Bruce. That is lovely. That is heart-touching. Yeah, truly. I mean, that kind of, yeah, I mean, that's a more eloquent way, I guess, of putting it, but like, this is kind of what I said in my vows to Sarah as well, but like, yeah, I truly cannot imagine my life without her, because we have been together for so long, and we have grown together in so many ways. There's so many, you know, formative stages of our lives, right? And experienced so much of our lives together at this point. not only could I not imagine what my life would be like without her, but I do not wish to imagine. So, ergo, yeah. Freaky, thank you for the hydration, the blood sugar check, and the posture check. Let's check out the blood sugar sitch, because it was pretty low earlier, and then, okay, good. We got out of the doldrums. Now it's maybe a little high, but 9.5 is better than bumping down around the hypoglycemia mark. So, thank you for that check, Freaky. Also, Freaky, good to see you. Posture, let's roll back them shoulders. Make sure that we're standing straight and tall. We give our lungs plenty of room to expand. Make sure our lumbar region is nicely curved, you know. And a little hydration with the root beer. Thank you, Freaky. Overthinks, it is great to be back. Thank you. It's great to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Dylan says, holy, that's a lot of moving. In my 26 years, I've moved twice. Yeah, that's kind of like me. Like, I've not moved that much. But some people have very mobile lives for one reason or another. And I commend those folks who are able to do that, because for me, it's just so disruptive. And challenging. I find moving extremely overwhelming. Oh, very good. I'm glad that you got a happy birthday song from Keith as well. Oh yes, the Scooby-Doo on Channel 2, Frankenstein on Channel 9, classic, and many more on Channel 4. I have not heard that for a very long time. Happy escaping the womb day. Vanquisher, you could have aliens as an Easter egg in your current game. Could have it as a whole like hidden subplot. Bruce says, yeah, we are starting our search for a house now. I'm dreading and looking forward to it at the same time. You never really comprehend how much stuff you actually have until you pack it up and move it all. Yeah, that's exactly what we experienced. It's shocking and dismaying. And like somehow it's like, okay, surely we can like eliminate some of this stuff and like pare it down a bit. And we did, like we got rid of some stuff, but we should get rid of more. But somehow it's really hard. Drake says, in reply to how did you know they were the one thing, I think for me it wasn't one moment either. It was the fact that through everything that has happened since she and I got together, the good, the bad, the outright terrible, I cannot imagine anyone else I'd rather go through that with. Yeah, 100%. That's beautiful. I will pass on your hellos to Sarah. Let her know that y'all say hi. Oh, I actually really like Spielberg's War of the Worlds, Vanquisher. Yeah, I thought that was better than a lot of people gave it credit for. Like, yeah, it's a pretty harrowing film, but I quite enjoyed it. Sargon says, these streams have been a nice respite for me. The current state of politics in my country has me filled with, let's call it, a foreboding feeling in the near future. Very understandable, and unfortunately those politics send out ripples around the world, and we don't talk about politics a lot here, but we do talk about this being a safe space, and I think it's probably more important than ever for me to reiterate that this is a place for all of you. You are always all welcome here. You are always loved here. Every single one of you is valid as you are, for who you are. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of happiness. And nobody can take that away from you. We support you. We love you. All of you. You will always have a safe space here. As like, yeah, it's scary times. It's scary times. And I mean, I say that from a position of privilege in many ways, but I feel at least, you know, what I'm trying to say, I am anxious for you and with you about the way things are headed, and I want to reiterate and make really, really sure that all of you know that you are loved. You are always safe and welcome here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, you know, it's tough because you don't want to dwell on anxiety-inducing things in environments and streams and videos that are supposed to be doing the opposite, but at the same time you can't ignore the elephant in the room, right? And there's so much uncertainty about where things are headed. There's so much intolerance and hate that is rearing its ugly head, and it's honestly quite I mean, upsetting, but also it feels like this can't be happening, you know, like this is not how it's supposed to be. We're in 2025. What is going on, you know? And I think, you know, we have to remember that despite the preponderance of this sort of rhetoric in politics and in the news, there are so many good, amazing, incredible people like you who are out there trying their best to breathe positivity into this world and tolerance. And ultimately, that will win over. It always has, and I firmly believe it always will, that when evil rears its head, it's a shadow for a time, but that is not fundamental. And as scary as it is, where things look like they're headed, I think it's more important than ever for people to pull together and to support one another and to let everybody know that, you know, this is not how it's going to be forever. It can't be. And that there are safe places and that there are good people. I don't know. But this is one of those places. This is a safe space. You are all always welcome and loved here. As you are. Nicoma, hello. Welcome. Sorry, we're just having a heavy moment here. But it's wonderful to see you, Nicoma. Welcome on in. Happy 45-month sub-anniversary. Thank you. Thank you for your continued kindness and support. Thank you for being awesome, Nicoma. Gosh, and here I got sidetracked again. Not sidetracked. That was an important discussion, but you know, I have fallen further behind in the chat once again. it's performer's perspective, talking about stage right, stage left. Okay, so stage right, stage left. Good to know. Hey, Saint Nick, chilling with us. Hey, Vanquisher has some furniture tips here. Vanquisher says, okay, so here's a tip for people wanting furniture. Try local auction houses. Yeah, actually. There's a close one by by my house, and my roommate works there. He tells me all the time that brand new furniture and appliances sell for next to nothing. He brought home a brand new 50-inch flat screen TV that he won at auction for $10. And a brand new recliner for $25. No joke. That is crazy. We've done online auctions, like local online auctions, but that is a whole different level. That's crazy. Okay, so no announced release date yet for Snake Eater, Keith. Is that right? But there's rumors it'll be by the end of March. Interesting. Interesting. Fires in the west and the south is covered in snow. Yeah, it is weird. Climate's getting weird, isn't it? All right. I hope you're enjoying your lurk, Otirub. I hope you're enjoying your lurk. All right, good, Keith. Sounds good. Me catching up an hour later, not even though. We're an hour and a half in. I'm still trying to catch up. Yeah, sorry, Freaky, not Freakty. I do miss dear Freakty, though. Sage says, I just moved from Utah to South Carolina. I do not wish to move anymore. Also fair. Also fair. It's a lot. Sure, I will. I'm so sorry I have not tried the demo yet, but I will. I promise. And I appreciate your patience. Understanding that, yeah, it's been a lot to get moved and get settled in here. But I am still excited to check it out. For sure, for sure. For real, as they say. Oh, I never did the spoopy Nick for Sage. How could I? Okay. Let me do it right now. Let me spoop it up. Hold on. Okay. And wait for it. Come on. My lights are controlled through my phone, but sometimes it disconnects from the Bluetooth, and then I have to. There. Ooh, that's very dark. Spoopy Nick is here to scare you. I hate this view because the light shines through my beard and shows my chin under the beard, and I do not like the way that looks. Not a fan. I hate to say it, not a fan. Mr. Sky, it is good to see you. Welcome to our spooky stream, Mr. Sky. Welcome. Just Some Gamer says it's nice to be reminded of that sometimes. I've been through more in the last year than pretty much most of my life, and your vids and streams really help me believe that things aren't so bad sometimes. I am so glad that I can bring that, a bit of that grounding, sort of centering, hopefully calm, through what I do, because I go to ASMR for the same reason, and I'm glad that I can. I'm sorry, that's a little better. I'm glad that my content can help others the same way. That's something I don't know a whole lot about, Naga, but if you're ever in a situation where I can help with that, please do let me know. Bruce says, evil really isn't sustainable. It typically devours itself. I like that. That is inspiring. Agreed. Asian Persuasion says, oh, this lighting is terrifying. That's why we call it Spoopy Nick. All right, we're done with Spoopy Nick because Spoopy Nick doesn't like the way Spoopy Nick looks. Doing this Spoopy Nick. There we go. The light of the sun. Nicoma says I came in at a weird time. Not a weird time, just having a real moment, you know, a real moment. True enough, Sage. We're not here to discuss or debate politics, but we are here to remind everyone that everyone is valid. You are all welcome here. You always will be. That's what it's about. No, fair enough. We don't. There are many better venues for actual political talk. That's where you know, what you want to seek out. And this is not one of them by design. The Chad chin. I don't know. Hiding underneath here. Imagine if I just had this massive chiseled chin underneath this beard. The chin here is what makes it spoopy. It's the spoopy chin. I'm glad, Naga, and I hope we can continue to do so here. I hope we can continue to do so. 100% Sage. 100%. Wow, okay, I got to the bottom of the chat. It happened. It happened. We're an hour and a half into the stream, and you have all been so patient. I have good news for you all. My stomach is still feeling okay. It's not 100%, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna try a beer. I think we gotta pour one out. It's tradition. So I'm gonna chance it. Part of me was thinking like, oh, if I'm really not feeling, if I'm feeling a little queasy, maybe we'll go for tea tonight instead. But I do have a beer planned, and it is the last of my beers from that advent calendar that I had in December. I'm like a month behind on that. But I don't know, an advent calendar is like a beer a day, right? For 24 days. And for me, that's a lot. I really do not drink that much beer. And so I can never keep up with the advent calendar. So I end up finishing those over the next month. So there's only one left. And I'm going to go get it from the fridge right now. And we will have our first stream beer of 2025. That's right, Just Some Gamer. The beer's going to ruin it. I'm calling it. I sure hope not. Gucci Tate says, I've been in and out of the stream, but did you see my question? I did. And we actually had a good discussion about it. Some other folks in the chat shared their perspectives as well. And I think a lot of us agreed that, well, at least for me, I'll speak for myself, but for me, it was not one specific moment that like hit me over the head, or I was like, okay, this is it, she's the one. But it was rather a culmination of a long time together and realizing that the indicator that she is the one was never going to come from the outside. It wasn't going to be some moment of clarity or something that or signal from the outside, but for me it was something from the inside where I decided that that's what I wanted, that I wanted her to be the one, because like others in the chat have said here, I could not and do not want to live my life and imagine my life without my wife, without Sarah. And we have grown together so thoroughly over so long and in so many fundamental ways that that is what I wanted. I wanted us to be together forever. And so here we are. All right. I'm going to get that beer. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Be excellent to one another. I know you will be. Ah, look at those beautiful flames. Gorgeous. Oh, pardon me. My run to the fridge now requires that I run up and down some stairs as well. So I get my exercise when I go get the stream beer. Vanquisher says, Nick, look out. The aliens from Steven Spielberg's 2005 movie The War of the Worlds are right behind you. Loud tripod horn rings out. Man, yeah, that was kind of terrifying, huh? It's been a while, or it's been a very long time since I saw that film. I saw it in theaters. I don't know if I ever saw it after that, so it's probably been about 20 years since I saw that film. Ooh. Pardon me. Suddenly, all the yawns. Sage, a handsome dashing princess, just some gamer. Can't believe Drake burning down the chat. I can't believe it. And Sage making sure that no chat goes unburned. YouTube getting lit over there. Sargon, thank you for your service as always. Blastoise squad represent. Oh. Wait, no sound? I think I have sound. Oh, that was Nicole. Okay, good. I was like, crap. So far, so good. From a technical standpoint, the stream has not broken or anything yet. We have not lost audio yet. Has it been pretty smooth for most people? Oh, that is kind of weird, Nakoma. Yeah, because so far, from my perspective, it looks like it's been a pretty solid stream from a technical point of view. Mike84, thank you for the follow. Been smooth as butter, says J Swag. Excellent. I'm very glad. Just Some Gamer says it has been perfectly clear and fine on my end. Awesome. Okay, I'm glad to hear it. We have the same fiber service here as we had at the other place, but obviously different physical locations, so you know, the upstream stuff might be a little different. Right now I am actually streaming on Wi-Fi, and I was concerned that that would be less stable somehow, but trying to figure out what that noise is. Sarah doing something. We are wired up for Ethernet in the walls here. Like, we have Cat 5 in the walls. It's just being used, or was being used by the previous owner, for phone lines, like landlines, which is apparently a thing you can do, I guess. I do not need landlines, so I do plan to eventually get all these rooms hooked up on the network so I can be hardwired in. But so far, so good with the Wi-Fi. It seems to be quite stable, so that's good. That's good. Clem the Existential, hello and welcome. Crem says, hello Nick, good to see you. Oh my goodness. Your statement makes me tired. Crem says, I've been up for 30 hours, but I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row during D&D today. So you're hacking reality by staying awake for 30 hours, is that right? That's what I'm getting here. Congrats on your 3 natty 20s in a row, no less. That's insanity. But I do hope that you get some sleep soon. Sleep is so important. I'm sure you know that. Perhaps the 30 hours of sleeplessness is not intentional or not willing. Buttery smooth. Hey Nightly, what's up? Good to see you. Nightly ASMR over on YouTube. Thank you for chilling with us. Thank you for joining us. Nightly ASMR, formerly known here around these here parts as Nightly Romulus. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm streaming for the first time in a while. It's good to see you. Vanquisher says, Nick, I love that movie. Ever since I watched it for the first time decades ago when I was a tiny lad, I've had many nightmares. Yeah, as a youngster, that would definitely be nightmare fuel. One I still remember, actually horrifying nightmares, but I always went back and watched it. For all the aliens in cinema, I would not want to be abducted or probed by them. I don't want to be vaporized. That was the terrifying thing, right? The tripod and there's like the laser and then the people just like poof, into dust. Yeah, that I will always remember that. That is kind of horrifying. Some potato tapping. You know it, just some gamer. You know it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What do you think Sarah's up to? What do you think is... I hear a bunch of noise over there. I'm trying to figure out what that is. It's okay, Chris. I'm not one of those aliens, so I will be gentle. I will not vaporize you. You have not missed the beer. The beer is about to happen, Tacoma. Okay, so I have a like, now that you mentioned the horn, I remember that there was a horn, but I don't remember the sound of it. It's been too long. I'm not going to look it up on this stream because y'all don't need to be horrified by the sound, but I'm going to go look it up after this stream so that I can remind myself of the terror. Is she being abducted by the tripods? Oh my god. Yo, Alpha Wolf Legion, welcome. Hey, happy 3 stream streak. It's okay, Chris. We'll push you. We'll make sure to take you with us. All right. Oh, y'all might have noticed that I did have to disable some channel points rewards because there's some things I don't have unboxed yet and that sort of thing. So apologies if you've been looking for some of those things. And Tacoma, thank you for the blood sugar check. It's getting a little high. It's like peaking up there just a little bit. 9.9, not great, but better than being too low. And it looks like it's basically leveled off there. So if it comes back down after this, that's a-okay. That's the post-dinner peak is what that is. Okay, I think I need to go watch that movie again, Vanquisher, because I like vaguely remember the things you're saying about it, but it's been a long time. I don't necessarily remember the details like that. Dinner was a soup that we really enjoy making. It is a chicken vegetable orzo soup. And so it's got the little orzo pastas, but it also has a bit of lemon in it, so it's quite tangy. It's got a bit of Italian seasoning. It's kind of really good savory and a little bit tangy. But it's a really hearty kind of chicken vegetable soup, quite tasty. We like that one a lot. It's really yummy. Okay, gang. I'm also hoping that tonight's beer is gonna be really yummy. Like I said, this is the last one from my advent calendar pack. Gotta kick off the new year with an old beer. And it is called Miracle on Triumph Street, because Triumph Street is where Parallel 49 Brewing is located in Vancouver, British Columbia. And this is a double IPA. The double just means that it's like more, just more of everything. It's really amped up. In terms of alcohol content too, this is a 9% beer, so it's pretty strong. But it is a smaller can, right? It's just a soda can size, so that helps to offset that a little bit, I guess. It's got the fun wrapping paper motif on it, because again, it was from the advent calendar. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully my stomach doth not protest. It's Christmas again. Happy Christmas. We just got over it. No, it's Christmas forever. Forever. Soup is the perfect cold weather meal. You're absolutely right, Chris. We love making soup around here in the wintertime. Vancouver says, I sent you a link to a video game, some indie devs making a game about Steven Spielberg's 2005 opus, War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise. You got a PBR? Very nice, very nice. It's a classic, it's crisp. Handsome Dashing Princess asks, Nick, do you like games that look or feel or play like Ratchet & Clank or Jak and Daxter or Rayman? Yeah, I enjoy myself a 3D platformer every now and again, but I will say that because I grew up on playing PC games primarily, there were not so many 3D platformers on PC. That was more of a console thing, you know, from sort of Super Mario 64 onwards. But there were a few that occasionally made their way to PC. There was one that I played as a kid that I don't know, like, we got it from a Scholastic book order catalog. I don't think anyone here is going to recognize it. Maybe one or two of you might. It's called Croc, Legend of the Gobbos, and it was basically a knockoff Mario, like Super Mario 64 on PC. You played a crocodile named Croc, and it was pretty bad. Honestly, it was pretty bad, but I do have a soft spot for that game. And I don't know, I think they're remastering it. I think I saw something about them going to be putting out a remaster. Does anyone else remember Croc Legend of the Gobbos? Urael, welcome. Welcome, Urael. I'm glad you could join us. How you doing? How you doing? It's great to see you. Urael, I received your mail. I have it just back there. But I'm debating whether we should do that tonight or whether we should hold off for another night. I don't know. What do you think? Also, Gracie, I don't know if you're still there, Gracie, but Gracie, I received something from you in the mail as well. And by the way, for all of you who are patiently waiting for a holiday card from yours truly, you're going to have to keep waiting for a little bit longer. Truly, they're mostly written, not all of them, but mostly written, but I have not sent them off yet. These are going to be March cards by the time they arrive, you guys. In my defense, our Canadian postal system was pretty effed up for a while there, right around Christmas. So that's my defense. It's a bad defense, but that's my defense. And then we moved. That's my other defense. But I still haven't sent them out yet, you guys. Oh man, I'm a mess. But they're mostly written. The majority of them are written. And even those of you who I have not written them before. You will receive a card that is acting as if it was written before Christmas, probably. Or at least before the New Year. Because that's what it was supposed to be. One day, you will receive your card. It will be a magical mystery, a grand surprise. It'll just appear one day. Might as well make yours a birthday card. You take it as you will, however you want it, whatever you want it to be. Yeah. I got no other excuses. It's just it's been a time. But now that we're kind of settled in here, I can probably finish those cards up and maybe get them sent off. Maybe by the end of the month. Maybe. Possibly. Alright. Chris says I get the scoops on the beers from you as I'm a dialysis patient. I'm sorry if this is tempting, Chris, or otherwise, taunting. Not intentionally so. Not intentionally so. Wait, you remember Croc? Wait, it was on PS1? Lurid remembers Croc from PS1? Oh my god, I had no idea. Crocodile named Croc, so original, I know. I'm glad a few other people remember it, because yeah, it was not a great game, but I still have a kind of a soft spot for it. Eyelash, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you, Chris. Chris understands. I got stuff going on. Keith says too. I appreciate it. Thanks, gang. Eyelash says the strike was over before Christmas. They ain't even written yet. No one needs to know. Just play it cool. Alright? Play it cool. Pretend like the strike just kept going to January. There'll be St. Patty's Day cards. Yeah, maybe. If we're lucky. Maybe some Valentine's Day cards. I'll just put big hearts, a little kiss on it for you. Alright. Truly. Let's crack this beer open. Fair enough, Chris. That's the way to be. That's the way to be. Alright. I'm just going to adjust the mics so you get a nice crispy pour. Yo, Thoric, what up? You arrived just in time for the beer pour. Let's go. Let's freaking go. 74 months. What the heck? What the frick? That was stupid. Alright, let's pour this out. Truly, both alright, thank you. I only call it stupid because I know you'll understand. I know it's a joke. I am glad to be back as well, and I'm glad that you are here with us, Thoric. That pour is moist. It smells dank to me. It smells heavily hopped. Heavily hopped. Not a whole lot of head on top there, but a very hazy looking, fruity smelling, very citrusy kind of smelling IPA. Let's see what we got. To a new year, friends. To changes in life, and to a grand future together. Cheers. That's lush. That is lush. That's pretty yummy. We'll see what my tummy thinks about it. We'll see if it's yummy in my tummy. Despite being so strong, it is not particularly boozy. But it is definitely fruity. I'm getting a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of melon, maybe. Yeah, it's good. And doesn't taste as strong as you would think. Dr. Y-Tech, hello, welcome. Hey, Met Bob. It's Met Bob, welcome. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen Met Bob in the chat. How you doing, Met Bob? I'm glad some of you guys remember Croc, truly. Because despite the fact that it was not an especially good game, I do, like I said, harbor a soft spot for that game. There was a Croc 2, I believe. I don't think I ever played Croc 2. Vanquisher says, alright Nick, I'm going to be relaxing with the stream while I play the most relaxing game in the world, an indie game based on War of the Worlds. I'm keen to see what that game is about. You said you sent me a link, right? So I'll have to check it out. Chris, I'm so sorry. You are not a heavily hopped individual. Again, probably for the best. Hey Ilk, I didn't know you were here. Welcome. Cheers. All right. Met Bob is doing splendidly. I'm very glad to hear. I'm well, you know, all things considered, I'm well. Just moved house, so a little tired, a little overwhelmed, but and I had a nasty bout of food poisoning this week, but other than that, I'm doing well. Oh my goodness. Thank you again, by the way, Thoric, for that 74-month anniversary. That is wild. Thoric, I hope you were doing great. Welcome. Eyelashes, I was lurking to stop myself from screaming about politics and history repeating itself, but you cannot silence me about the truth of the holiday cards. Pardon me. Yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe if you ride my ass about it, I'll actually get them out. Send them off. Possibly. You know, Nakoma, that's the funny thing. I'm not even sure what it was that I ate. My best guess is, this is embarrassing, but I had a really, 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 really old granola bar that was sitting in the bottom of my bag, and it had been there for I don't know how long, but I was at work and I was really hungry and my blood sugar was low and I needed something. I was like, it's a granola bar, it's probably fine. How bad can it be? I don't know quite how long it's been there. Could have been years, maybe, possibly. I don't normally consider myself like a disgusting individual. And I'm normally pretty careful about what I put in my mouth. But I was like, it's a granola bar. How bad can it be? It turns out, not good. Assuming that that's what it was. Because I can't think of what else it could have been. Because I didn't eat anything else weird that day. So, absolutely. That is exactly it. It's just, gamer. The risk I took was calculated. But I'm a man, am I bad at math? Correct. Thank you, Drake. Thank you. All right, Chris. We'll see you shortly. Yeah, that probably needed to be there. Anyway, that classic food poisoning moment. I don't know. It was a bad choice. I threw out the other one that was in there too because there were two of them together. I tried to look at the expiration dates on them, and they had been in the bottom of my bag for so long that they had rubbed off, so I couldn't even check. I'm pretty sure one of them looked like it said 2023 on it. So like, but they're granola bars. I mean, that's pretty benign, right? Anyway, don't eat like 3-year-old granola bars or whatever. I guess. I'm just saying. Anyway, what? Don't look at me like that. I only realized this after I put one in my mouth. Like I said, after it had wreaked havoc with my digestive system. You're poisoning yourself with expired bottom bag granola bars, son. Waste not, want not. It didn't work out. I've learned my lesson. Okay, I've learned my lesson. I'm not normally one to like push the boundaries of like food that's past its best before dates. Not like well past anyway. But that granola bar, I just wasn't. My defenses were down. All right, my defenses were down. I was really hungry. Rubbed off. That granola bar was a sarcophagus, and you unsealed it. What curse have I unleashed upon the world? Oh man. Yikes. All right, fine. I deserve all the razzing I'm getting. I shouldn't have eaten that granola bar. In my defense, I did throw the other one. I did throw the other one. MetBob says food poisoning is no match for MetBob. Yeah, MetBob could have easily just slammed both those granola bars and been fine. Oh, the classic buttercut. The classic buttercut. Yeah, there were 2 of them in there. It's gonna be a yikes for me, son. Says the rat. You suffered the mummy granola bars curse. Pandora's box of granola bars. May you all be cursed with food poisoned granola bars henceforth. The ASMR nerd and the curse of the granola. Yep. Joke's on you, the second granola bar had the antidote. These are just different strains of bacteria growing. They fight each other. Dr. Wytech says, am I the only one that has the lane assist feature on Euro Truck Sim not working and glitching all the time? I don't think I've ever used the lane assist feature, so I'm not even sure. What does it do? ETS to lane assist. What does it do? I'm legitimately unsure if I have it on. I don't think so though. What's it supposed to do? Why not driving speed? You press the key, you assign. Is it supposed to keep you in the lane? Is that the idea? Yeah, I'm actually not even sure how it's supposed to work, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used it, so I can't tell you, Dr. Wytech. We are the granola bars of the bag. One of us always lies, one of us always tells the truth. You must figure out which of us will give you food poisoning. Apparently the one I can't even look at it. Like, it could have had, I don't know what growing on it. Like, I legitimately didn't look at it. I was focused, I was working, I was extremely hungry. I just pulled it out and I was like, open it up. No, it tasted fine, in my defense. It tasted totally like a normal granola bar. In my defense. If it keeps him in the lane, he's never used it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Alright, shall we play some Euro trucking? I do not have my steering wheel or anything hooked up yet, so we're just using the old controller. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, the Greece DLC has finally released for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Right now, in fact, the Cruising Greece event is on. We get bonus rewards if we deliver stuff to and from all the unique Greek cities. That's not going to be happening anytime soon, but I think it'd be fun if we at least tried to get to Greece. How about that? How about that? Hey, old coffee addict, what is up? Hey, happy 26-month sub-anniversary, old coffee addict. Happy New Year to you. Old coffee addict says, hey Nick, been a while. Happy to get trucking. Me too. I'm actually really excited for this. We have not been trucking for a while. Dr. Wytech says it's supposed to automatically steer for you and keep you in the lane without you steering. I mean, that would be very handy for me because I spend my time reading chat and then crashing into things. But no, I have never tried it. I've never tried it. Drake says, oh yeah, keep talking. You're definitely making it better. What? Like I said, it tasted normal. It just tasted like a delicious normal granola bar. Okay? Alright. Little did I know what awaited me. Alright, gang. Let's do an external contract because this is how we make progress on that Greek challenge. And let's see if we can find something that will take us to Greece. Now, we are starting way up here in Croatia, in Rijeka. I don't know how to pronounce that. But let's see if any of these places or any of these jobs might take us to Greece. I'm just looking for Greek cities here. Wait, can we sort by destination? We can. Oops, let's do destination. But that doesn't really help because it just does it alphabetically. It's also a very long drive. We might have to do a sort of in-between step. Like we might have to drive south to like Montenegro or something and then south into Greece. Because let's just sort by price per distance and then let's see if any of these places are Greek places. Thoraxus continues to dig a deeper hole in his desperate defense, undoubtedly to unearth antediluvian aggregations of oats, nuts, and chocolate. You know what? That ain't so bad. Is that such a bad thing? Tokyo, hey. Welcome, Tokyo. Happy New Year, Tokyo. Tokyo says, hey Nick, talking about bad decisions. I accidentally got blackout drunk. Obviously don't recommend, indeed. But I woke up with a non-refundable plane ticket and hotel room for 2 weeks back to Tokyo that I really can barely afford right now. Can't say I'm upset to go back to my fave place, but I was also like, WTF is wrong with me? I mean, on one hand, that sucks because you can't really afford it, but on the other hand, surprise Tokyo trip is kind of awesome. So as far as like dumb shit that drunk you could have done, that's maybe not the worst. There's definitely worse that could have happened. When are you going? This man is full of excuses. When will the lies end? Yeah, that was a well-deserved bonk. That's right, Sly Blue Demon says congratulations on the Tokyo trip. Uriel says, guys, I found a picture of the granola bar. I sent it on Discord General. Okay, I need to know. I need to see. Accurate, though. Yeah, it looked just like that, actually. Granola, healthful food. Legitimate, though. It's weird. It looked just like that. Kind of surprising. Dr. Wytech, I do have a few light mods, mostly just for a few sound and graphics things, and stuff like replacing gas stations and billboards and things like that, for the most part. He thought it was a normal granola bar, but little did he know it was an evil granola bar. Alright, Nicoma, thank you for chilling with us while you could. Have a good lurk, have a good sleep, and a good drift off to dreamland. We'll see you next time. Take care, Nicoma. Sleep well. February 20th. Hey, that's kind of exciting though, Tokyo. That's kind of exciting. I don't know if I guess it depends how dire your financial situation is, really. I would be a little upset if I found that I accidentally bought a non-refundable ticket to Tokyo, but only a little. Alright. Sorry, we're looking for Greek cities, right? Let's see. Is there any way to filter by both starting point and ending point? None of these look Greek to me. Nope, they sure don't. Well, that's kind of annoying. I think we are going to have to do this in 2 steps. Honestly, I haven't even seen anything that looks like it's heading south. Maybe. Okay, what cities are south of here? Like, what if we head to Zadar or Split or any of these places? No, we don't want to go. I guess that we got the countries in brackets here. So that could give us some clue. Was that Bulgaria? How about this one? Yeah, we could go to Serbia and then make our way south from there. That could work. Hey, John, welcome. Great to see you too. Glad you could join us tonight, my friend. Happy 41 months. I appreciate the resub once again. I appreciate your always uplifting enthusiasm. John, how's your January been? How are your holidays? Welcome on in. Yeah, Tokyo really is sick. It's an incredible city. I'd love to go back to Tokyo. In fact, Sarah and I have been discussing taking a proper honeymoon this year, because we didn't really take one last year after our wedding. And if we were in Tokyo 2 years ago, and we're like, would it be crazy to just go back to Japan? Like, we kind of want to just go back to Japan. I don't know. Over on YouTube, dash says, hey Nick, just wanted to pop in real quick and wish you well for the rest of the moving process. Thank you. I'm excited to watch the new video and VOD this week. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you for the well wishes. And I do hope you enjoy both the video and the VOD. And thank you for dropping in. Oh, we can probably turn off slow mode now, huh? That's probably something we could do. Allow me. I think we are at the point now where you can all be free. Be free. Okay, let me just check. So this is I think a solid choice. But let me just check to see if there's any other. Where is BIH? Oh, Bosnia and Herzegovina. That makes sense. These are all shorter. I don't know where we're more likely to. Oh, North Macedonia. That would be a good trip to get us close to Greece. Let's do it. We're gonna go from Rijeka to Skopje. I don't think that's how to pronounce either of those places, but we're gonna give it a shot. we are taking beverages. We're taking 24 metric tons of beverages to North Macedonia. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Ooh, rainy day, huh? Okay, alright. Start up the truck. Sure. So, yeah. So for those of you who somehow maybe have never seen Euro Truck Simulator, it is exactly what it sounds like. We are going to be driving this here truck, the ASMR 4U machine, decked out in ASMR Nerd official livery, from this port city in Croatia, all the way over to North Macedonia, wherever that is. This map is a nightmare, but here, I can't even tell. Here, there, and that's it. We just drive. We just take cargo and we drive. Sometimes things happen along the way, but that's the gist of it. We enjoy the countryside as we go. So let's get going. Current job, beverages. Where do we go for said beverages? Oh, literally just over here. Around the other side of this here building, I think. Oh wait, oh shoot. Wait, do I just off-road right over this? Do I just go off this wall? Do we just drive right off this wall? We're doing it. Oh no. Oh no, okay. Yeah, we're good. I thought I had high centered for a second. We're fine. It's fine. Alright. Alright. Let's line up. Back it up. Backing up the dump truck. Okay, I'm explicitly not a dump truck, but there we go. Alright. Now it's time to hit the road. It has been quite some time since I played some Euro Truck, and I'm excited to be hitting the open European roads again. Oh dear, this is tight. We're good, we can do it. Oh, let's slow down a little. Hell yeah. You see that turn? That's a professional turn. Right there. John said, dude, it's so great to be here in a stream. The holidays were great and I just started a new job. Hey, that's awesome. Congrats on the new job. More work in politics, lots of spreadsheets, donor research, voter contact, and more. It's all a bit boring, but hopefully it all has a positive effect on the country. That's rad. Sometimes it's tough when you're doing something where the moment-to-moment work is a little mind-numbing. I've been there. But if you know that you're doing something worthwhile, making a difference, then let me just jackknife this trailer here real quick. Then that can make a difference in your motivation for sure. What is this taxi doing here, bruh? We're in the middle of a port, like a cargo port. The move has been a lot. I must admit, the move has been a lot, but it is ongoing. We are slowly getting settled in. We have the the essentials sorted out so we can use our kitchen, use our bathrooms, use our bedroom, and now we're sort of filling out the rest of the house. So this room has been kind of low priority, but I will be getting to it in the not too distant future to finish it up the way I like. Okay, I think we have a security check here. They're checking us out. Nice. We passed, y'all. Urail says gotta work on some homework for tonight, but as always was wonderful hanging out with y'all. Alright, Urail, we will open your mail next stream, perhaps. I'll message you. I'll find out when you're gonna be here next. I'll make sure we do it at a time when you're here. Thanks for chilling with us, Urail. And we'll see you soon. Good thing that was a green light because I was not paying attention. Just some gamers says beverage is my favorite drink. I can't wait to go to North Macedonia to pick up some beverage. Delicious, delicious beverage. I want that North Macedonian beverage in my mouth. Tokyo says, I'm definitely fortunate that I can afford it with no real drawbacks, but I've emptied any extra money for quite a while. But I think Tokyo is probably worth it. It really is. It is incredible. Yeah, maybe we should go back. It's on the short list. I'll tell you that much. It's on the short list. We are also considering the Eastern Mediterranean. Wow, really, Drake? Really? I should expect no less. I should expect no less. Drake is a quoting machine. Drake will, like, the stuff that comes out of my mouth, like 9 times out of 10, I don't even notice until Drake quotes it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, getting spicy here. Driving up on the curb. Well, this is kind of a very, I was gonna say it's lush, but I guess it's probably more Mediterranean surroundings. Oh, speed limit here is 60. Ooh, there's probably a good reason for that. Dylan, I've missed him too. We are so back. We are so back. Just trying to make it like nothing changed. I know the audio is a little different, but hopefully this feels like the same old stream you know and love. Hopefully. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a long delivery. This might have been a little bit optimistic. We got 14 hours of driving. Thankfully, that's not real time. Thankfully. But 14 hours of in-game time is still probably like an hour or 2 of real time. Something like that. We got a long drive ahead of us, gang. So let's go. Let's enjoy the scenery. Let's hit the highways. I'm just gonna speed just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Just enough that maybe it'll help us get there sooner. Just a little bit. I will take this opportunity to remind you all that I do not and never will condone drinking and driving or driving under the influence of any substance or in any altered state of mind. The fact that I'm driving this truck while drinking this beer only reflects the fact that I have a blatant disregard for my safety in Euro Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator alone. But I feel that's an important disclaimer. I never want to give the wrong impression. Alright, looks like we've got a toll highway here. John says, I'm happy to hear that you're settling in, my friend. Congratulations again on the home. Thanks for being so awesome. Thank you, John. It's so cool when I think about how many years I've had the privilege of being a part of this community. Honestly, it blows my freaking mind when I think about how long we've been doing this, how many of you have been around for so long. Also, that is a gorgeous sky. Look at that. You got some light shafting down there. That's beautiful. I swerve wildly off the road. Yeah, it's hard for me to comprehend sometimes just how long we've been doing this and how much of a tradition this has become for so many of us. It's one of those things where, you know, day to day, week to week, you do what you do and you enjoy your time together. And it's only really when you finally look back on it that you're like, oh my God. How many of you think we're going to be here when we're old and gray? Think we'll be coming on out, just weaving around in Euro Truck Simulator 5? At that point, it'll be like Twitch will be gone. We'll be on some VR platform where you all just jack into the Matrix, basically. And it's like you're actually here in the truck with me. It won't be terrifying at all, I promise. You know what? I don't need no lane assist. Lane assist. More like lame assist. Am I right? Alpha Wolf Legion. Yeah, we've had a little bit of discussion about this tonight, and I don't like to focus on the politics and stuff, but focusing on the positive side of things, I do want to remind you, all of you, that each and every one of you is always welcome here. Each and every one of you, again, is valid and loved and deserving of love. And this will be a safe place for all of y'all for as long as I can make it, which will hopefully be as long as I'm around. That's the plan anyway. Dr. Wytech says I usually pick quick job because you don't have to pay for different expenses in the game. To be fair, I only have one garage so far. That's also fair. I also only have the one garage, but I do have my tricked out truck here, so I should have gone through the other lane. This lane is slowing me down. Gotta pay cash here. Oops. That was me bumping into my green screen because I forgot that it was right behind me. Sounds like John, who is GWT Mori, has some really fantastic, very constructive advice. Wait, where am I going? Shoot, I gotta get off to the right here, looks like. Yeah. I do sometimes use cruise control, Dr. Wytech, yeah, I do. In fact, I often do when I'm on the big highways. It's just much more comfortable. Like right now. That's right, jacking it to the Matrix. You heard me, Eyelash. I mean, have you seen Trinity? I'm just... Oh, dear. Dear me. Or Neo, for that matter. What? What? I can't even take credit. That was... I didn't even make that joke first. I'm I'm just going with the bit. Also, Bruce, thank you for the downpour. This is very befitting of the weather in the game right now. Oh, this guy want to race? This guy want to race? You want to race? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Don't race. Don't street race, but especially don't street race when you're driving big trucks. Alpha Wolf says, what if this was real life and you were drinking and driving that car next to you? Sorry, what? If this was real life, it would be very bad. Similarly, this is a fantastic example as to why one should never text and drive, or just drive distracted in general. Because, you know, I haven't hit anything quite yet, but I'm pretty sure I will soon. Chris says, I push my wheelchair on pain meds and it's just as dangerous. I'd be terrified if you were hurtling at me, Chris. Wildly out of control. Did I say shaft? I may have. It's entirely possible. John says, if you're here when you're old and gray, we'll be here too. Aww. That's pretty special. That's pretty special. What? Shaft is a completely acceptable word. There are many contexts for the word shaft. Like a mine shaft, like a shaft of the drink, the mixed drink, a shaft. Like, oh, I just got shafted. Many contexts for the word shaft. Fair enough, Chris. I can't argue with that logic. Tokyo says, what a crazy thought, all of us in our 70s still chilling on Twitch. I look forward to it. I mean, like, I'm not saying I want to be there right now. I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to the time in between, but I am saying that I hope that in some form, in some way, and I sincerely mean this, that when I'm 70, that I will still have some connection with you folks in some way. Whether I'm still making content or whether we're just hanging out on whatever 2050s Discord looks like or whatever. 2050s? No, further than that. 2070s Discord? 26? Whatever. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at. Nice. 2 garages and ATS. Very nice. Dr. Wytech says we need an update to fix lane assist. It would be efficient. I mean, truly, I could really use lane assists when I'm streaming like this, because I'm all over the road. Let me tell you. Uriel says I've been reawoken by the mention of lane assist. Oh, see, I could use lane assist right there. Chat, have we bungered in 2025 yet? You know, I don't think we have. Does anybody know? Have we this stream yet? Ever thought about using car mods? Like where I get to drive in a car? Or where there's just other cars around? Nick 2 sips into the beer already, straight racing a 16-wheeler. Hey, we have now bungered in 2025. It's happened. Thank you, Uriel. It was important. Alpha Legion Wolf says, if I could have one magic wish, I would like to look like Trinity in the morning. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. Trinity in the Matrix. Let's just say that movie hit when I was in my tweens, let's say, and that leather jumpsuit is quite something. I think it made me feel things I didn't know about. Plus, she just kicks all kinds of ass in that film. Yeah, yeah. I mean, come on though. It's undeniable. Elevator shafts, that's right, just some gamer. Many shaft contexts. Many such shafts. Ooh, that's not the lane I'm in. It's a good thing there's no other cars around me right now. Good luck convincing somebody that's appropriate when their mind's in the gutter. No, no, no. No, we are wholesome around here. We are wholesome. Family friendly. Oh, we're getting tired though. We need to find somewhere to sleep. Oh, wow, how convenient. Right here. Look at there's a rest stop. There's gas, which we're actually getting low on. And there's a place for our character to sleep. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's gas up and get some rest. Ta-da! Stop that car. Fill her up. Yeah, the car mods work well. That actually would be really fun, Dr. Wytech, because then you could basically just go on a road trip and not even have to worry about the trucking. I mean, the trucking is fun in its own way, of course, but it would also be kind of fun to just go on a road trip. I might have to look into that. Okay, so we should be able to park our truck just over here and get a little shut-eye, a little R&R. Right about here, I reckon. Excellent. Shut her down. Let's get some sleep. Tokyo says, I've only seen The Matrix once, and now I feel like I need to revisit it. Yeah, I have not actually watched it from start to finish for a long time, but I watched a good chunk of it like a couple of years ago. I think it still holds up. It was a pretty landmark moment. Also, what was that bonk about? I feel like that was unwarranted. Wait, Carrie Ann Moss? I had no idea she was in Mass Effect. I legitimately did not know. Eyelashes. Sometimes I think Nick is changing lanes, but he's just swerving. Accurate. Oh, hey, Arkentia. Sorry, you probably said hello about 1,000 years ago, but hello, Arkentia, in the YouTube chat. Good to see you. I'm sorry for missing that. I don't know what you're talking about, Sargon. Oh, I have not checked my blood sugar. Thank you for the reminder. Blood sugar is a 9.4 and fairly stable. It's a little touch on the high side, but better than the low side. So thank you for looking after your streamer. Yours truly. The Scamp agrees. The Scamp says thank you. And thank you for the diabetes education, Eyelash. Vanquisher says, well, Nick, I played that game and only survived 3 days and then got vaporized. Sounds rough. Sounds rough. Tom Cruise did not save you. Oops. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna have to check it out though. I'm interested. You bonk me because you can and do have the points to do so. You know, that's fair enough. The reward's there to be used. You can bonk me all you want, and there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, that's not true. There's many things I could do about it, but I won't. But I won't. Just some gamer says reasons to bonk. 1, I have the points. 2, the bonk button is right there. I do make it. I make it easy, don't I? I'm very bonkable. I've been told this. Let's turn on our high beams. This is very dark. All right, we cruising. We carousing. Uh-oh, Policia. Now they're on the other side. Ooh, that looks kind of bad. Hope everyone's okay. Anyway. Yikes, more cops arriving. Thoughts on Switch 2? Oh, good question, Dr. Wytech. I think it's about damn time. That's what I think. Or no, wait, what is it? I'm trying to do the Tychus from StarCraft 2. Hell, it's about time. That's the one. Yeah, I'm hype. I think that the Switch 2 is the right move for Nintendo. I think maintaining the form factor and functionality of the Switch, maybe extending it a little bit, rather than trying to reinvent the wheel, is the right way for them to go. I think a slightly bigger screen and a lot more graphics power is the right way to go. I wish the thing had an OLED screen. It does not, as far as we know, but still, if it has a nice enough LCD, that's okay. I will definitely be getting one, because you know what? After all these years, you can still always trust Nintendo to put out killer games. You know there's going to be killer games on that system. There's no question about it. So I will definitely be picking up a Switch 2. That being said, it is maybe like the most leaked console in history. I think we knew, well, if you pay attention to such things, I think we knew pretty well what that thing was and is going to be before they announced anything. So it's maybe the least surprising reveal. But I'm excited for it. I'm ready to see what the next Mario game is going to look like on Switch 2. What the next Zelda game is going to look like on Switch 2. I'm also excited to go back to Switch games on the Switch 2. And I really hope that the Switch 2 has some kind of, like, well, this is probably too much to ask for, but I hope that they have some sort of automatic up-resing, upscaling, improved performance mode for Switch games. Realistically, Nintendo being Nintendo, they'll probably like charge you money for like new versions of old games on Switch 2. It should be brutal, because I have a big Switch library and I would like to play them in nicer graphics and smoother. I do not intend to rebuy them all on Switch 2. We'll just have to see what Nintendo. But yeah, we shall see. Hey Kyle, yeah, it is backwards compatible, which is, whoa, what is going on here? Oh, this is the border. So wait, where are we going right now? We must be going into Serbia, maybe? Not actually sure. Gonna have to go through passport control. This guy ahead of us has flammable liquids. We just have beverages. Good old North Macedonian beverage coming through. We are going into, I can't even tell because this map sucks so much. I think we're going into Serbia, but I always struggle to make sense of this map. Lash says secretly wanted that command so I could check what numbers are normal, but every time I do it, he praises me for educating the masses. Well, you know, whatever the reason, I appreciate the outcome. Yeah, between 4 and 10 is generally my target range. Does that excite you, Drake? Does that arouse you? Oh dear. If we don't bonk you, who keeps me in check? No one. No one. Koi Kate. I'm probably not pronouncing your name right. Opinions on mommy ASMR? Is this a particular ASMR creator named mommy ASMR? Are you asking about a genre called mommy ASMR? I think everyone is entitled to produce the content they like and enjoy the content they like, but I do not think mommy ASMR is for me. That's what I'm going to say, knowing nothing more than what the name implies. That's what I'm going to say. But we ain't here to shame anyone. Thank you, Just Some Gamer. Oh, they're checking my documents. Uh-oh. Be on your best behavior, guys. Everything is in order, they say. Have a nice journey. There you go. The nice border crossing guys just said everything is in order. Guys and gals. Border crossing folks. Glad we can keep you entertained here, Urail. Oh, wait. Hold on. That was, I guess, checking out of one country, and now this is checking into the next one. Is that right? Vanquisher says, I was in a house. I peeked out the door, and one of them was walking by in sneak mode. Didn't hear the thumps from it walking, and then it spotted me and vaporized me. Brutal. Sorry. I gotta figure out where the frick I'm going. And no, Tom Cruise's plot armor did not save me. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh shoot. Oh no, wait. Is this correct? I think this is correct. I'm lost. I'm lost in the borderlands. I just feel like I'm driving through back lots. This is the back rooms of Truck Sim. Guys, shut up. Shut up. We have one more. We have one more checkup, okay? You gotta stop shouting or I'm gonna have to gag you, okay? Handsome Dashing Princess, I don't actually have a place where I track my Switch library or collection. I just have it. I wish I could share it with you, though. I mean, like, share with you what my library is. But no, I don't have it logged anywhere, I must admit. Wow, it'd be really nice to be able to go about all these cars. Dylan asks, what are your thoughts on the new NVIDIA lineup, mainly relying on AI's performance increases? I've not talked about it on the channel, no. Man, I was thinking about doing a whole video on this, but I do not think I will have the opportunity. But I think that the generation on generation raw performance gains this gen are a bit disappointing, but I also think that NVIDIA is doing some really impressive stuff on the software side of things. And I think the changes that they have brought to DLSS, especially being backwards compatible with the transformer model now being backwards compatible with 4, 3, and 2 series, is really quite impressive. And what vehicle crash event? What? Bruh, I was driving here, man. I was driving here, bro. What the heck? You guys saw that? It was all clear. This man literally drove into the side of my beverage truck. What the hell, bro? That was not on me. Screw you, my friend. That was absolutely not okay. My jimmies are rustled. I rustle my jimmies hard. North Macedonia will never get its delicious cans of beverage if I keep up like this. You know, it ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Yes, all that is to say, I think DLSS Super Resolution is a fantastic technology. I think that them investing in DLSS Super Resolution is fine. I think that frame gen is a little bit more, it's not, like, I will play with frame gen, but it is not my preferred way to play. And I think that marketing that tries to call frame gen frames and, you know, real frames and equate that to, you know, real rendered frames, I think that's disingenuous. Because they're not equivalent, because FrameGen still has significant artifacts, and FrameGen is always going to incur latency penalties. So I am fine with them pursuing AI-based solutions, and I acknowledge that that probably is the future of rendering games. But I do wish that they were a little less stingy with their raw graphics horsepower performance improvements gen on gen. Because I do have to say that, I mean, we only know about the 5090 so far, but even the 5090, its raw improvements have not impressed me over the 4090. And, like, suffice it to say, I have no intention of buying a 5090. Which maybe comes as no surprise, given that thing is like 3,000 Canadian dollars, and also, you know, stock looks to be extremely limited at launch. But even all that aside, I just don't see a compelling reason to upgrade my 4090. Truthfully, I don't need the extra VRAM personally. And the performance delta is just not significant enough for me to need the upgrade right now. Alright, let's pause for a second here. I feel like I need to back up and catch up on chat a little bit. Dr. Tech says, hopefully the Switch won't be underpowered and at least run games at 60 FPS and have good battery life, but that's probably too much to ask. The battery life is obviously an open question. I really hope they can improve it over the launch from Switch 1 because, yeah, I feel like we deserve a Switch device with a solid, I don't know, like 8 hours of battery life. Would that be too much to ask? Probably, like on average, but that'd be nice. Naga, shut up back there. They didn't find the kilos, that's right. Tokyo says, I haven't played a Call of Duty game in years, but I downloaded Black Ops 6 since it was on Game Pass and I feel like a teenager again. Doesn't seem like your kind of game, but curious if you play or played. I've not played a COD game since, I want to say the original Modern Warfare. So that probably tells you something. Not really my kind of game. I respect them for what they are, but yeah, not really my kind of game. I know people really dig them to this day, though. Did they forget to check my duffel bag drug stash? They forgot to check my my back seat there full of drugs. He's gagging us. Wow, guys. Wow. This guy's drinking and driving. Ohio, the most heinous of crimes. Dylan said, don't get me wrong, DLSS and FrameGen can be good, but IMO, it needs to be pristine and for all games to be considered anything. Performance. Yeah, I agree that FrameGen has more artifacts than I would like currently still. I think DLSS Super Resolution is pretty darn clean, especially with the new transformer model in DLSS 4. I have very little to complain about with Super Resolution. I think it's a pretty miraculous technology, but I think FrameGen has a ways to go still. I will not, Alpha Wolf, I will not. Yeah, Dylan, yeah. I mean, it depends on the game. It depends on your base frame rate, really, right? Like, you're always going to be constrained by your base frames before the frame gen, and then you're going to have a bit extra latency on top of that. It's especially egregious if, like, let's say you have a 120 hertz screen, say, and let's say you normally, like natively, would get, I don't know, 80 frames per second. Let's say you turn on frame gen because you want to boost that up to the full 120, but then you can't go past the 120 unless you want tearing or whatever. So then your pre-frame gen frame rate is cut down to 60, and then you incur that latency penalty. That sucks, right? Just Some Gamer says, holy hell, I don't know how some people manage to afford all these super high-end PC parts if they go for thousands. Yeah, I mean, the 5090 is a stupidly priced card. I shouldn't say it's 3,000 Canadian. It might come in a little less than that, but it starts at 2,000 US dollars. That's for the Founders Edition. I suspect that most of the third-party, like add-in partner board partners will be selling them for more than that. Probably 21, 22, 2300 USD for their overbuilt coolers. And once you convert that into Canadian buckaroos, you're looking at about 3,000 Canadian buckaroos. So, which is, yeah, just, yeah, absolutely. I mean, even the 4090, which, I mean, I bought, so I can't talk, but even the 4090 is past the point of reason. Like, there's no doubt. Like, for the vast majority of people and use cases. So yeah, I will not be buying a 5090. As cool as I think NVIDIA's software side of things is, uh-oh, what's going on here? What's the holdup? As cool as I think their software side of things is, I don't need to buy a 5090 or a 5000 series card to reap those benefits, because all that stuff is backwards compatible to any RTX card, which, again, to their credit, is really awesome. Like, they didn't have to do that. I mean, it would be really scummy if they didn't. Bro, what the frick, bro? Did you see that? Did you see this? Why do I keep... It's not my fault. That was not my fault. Bro merged into the side of my truck. What the actual hell? This has happened twice now. It ain't my fault when I'm clearly in front and they literally merge into the side of my truck. Seriously. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somehow the laughing dag author is perfect for that. I think he's been drinking my beverage. He's drinking my beverage. Alpha Wolf Legion, a Canadian dollar is like roughly 75 cents of an American dollar, approximately. Depending on the day, maybe 70 to 75 cents. Although it has varied widely over the years. There have been times where it's been equivalent to or more than an American dollar in, like, not that long ago, but these days hanging out around 3/4. What is going on here? Where are we, y'all? Okay. We're fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. Yeah, we're fine. Dylan says, I do have a 3070 at the moment and starting to struggle with my 1440p 144 hertz monitor, so I do plan on 5070 unless AMD wows me. Yeah, man, this would be a really great time for AMD to clap back, and I hope they do. But I must say I do not have especially high hopes. Thank you for the blood sugar check there, Paolo. I am doing all right. Just a touch on the high side of a 9.9, but that's still technically within range, so that's good. That's fine. It seems pretty level, pretty even up there. It'd be nice if it came down a little bit now, but Lenhart, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Dylan, I will say this new DLSS 4 with the transformer model might help breathe some life into your 3070 because the image quality of DLSS super resolution has increased pretty dramatically. And so whereas before you might have wanted, say, DLSS quality to get a reasonable picture, now you can probably drop it down to balanced or even performance, like DLSS performance, and get similar or better image quality, but also reap the performance benefits of those lower internal render resolutions. So in that regard, all older RTX cards kind of just got a performance bump in games that use DLSS super resolution. And I will say also that new transformer model for DLSS is not out yet across the board. The only game using it right now is Cyberpunk 2077. And you have to toggle that specifically in the game settings. But as of the 30th of this month, there'll be a new driver download and a new NVIDIA app update where you should be able to turn it on globally. So switch so that all games that use DLSS will then automatically use the new transformer model. So, but yeah, that's not out yet. Paolo, if you'd like to know about my diabetes situation, you can type !diabetes, like so. There's the information for you. I know the baby potato is just so sweet. What a cute little potato. We can thank Clay for that potato. The Nightbot. Not our automated Nightbot here, but the person, the Nightbot. Vanquisher, alright, thanks for chilling with us. I wish you better luck in your War of the Worlds endeavors in future. I will see you here again soon, hopefully next weekend. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad you were here tonight, Vanquisher. We'll catch you soon. Take it easy. Sleep well, my friend. I am being penalized for these dumb drivers, Naga. Every time one of those assholes hits me, it dings me like 300 euros or something. Alright, good night, Navy. Thank you again for being here. As always, it was lovely to see you. I'm glad you could be here with us tonight. Yeah, I said the bad word. I know I did. Eyelash out there reminding me that I have a potty mouth. Baby potato emote when? I see nothing against doing that. I'd never even considered it. Alright. Let's keep driving. We're not in northern Macedonia yet. So let's keep going. Man, I don't know what's going on with these roads around here, but this is kind of confusing. No, that's fair, Eyelash. That's fair. Tour Killed, hello. Tour Killed says, hello, good sir. just tuning in, and I hope your night is going well. It is. Thank you. I'm having a lovely time here with these fine folks, even though they keep bonking me on the head. Quick question, what are you sipping on? Whoa, I am sipping on a fairly strong beer, which is why, maybe, why I'm weaving all over this road. I am sipping on the Miracle on Triumph Street Double IPA. That is a play on the Miracle on 34th Street, because this beer was from an advent calendar, a craft beer advent calendar that I had last month. I'm finally finishing it up. And Triumph Street is the street where this brewery is located. Parallel 49 Brewing in Vancouver. And yeah, it's a double IPA, fairly strong at 9%. But it's good. It's got a healthy helping of hops. Some nice fruity and dank notes. And as Eyelash very astutely points out, please drive responsibly in real life. Nothing of this is to suggest that I or anyone here condones drinking and driving. As a matter of fact, we strongly don't condone. We strongly condemn drinking in any, or driving under any kind of altered state of mind, whatever the substance or situation may be. That includes driving tired, that includes distracted driving. Don't do it. Never do it. It is never, ever worth it. You are not only putting your own well-being and life at risk, but you are putting others' lives at risk. And that is the ultimate dick move. And you can bonk me over the head for that if you must, but it is true. It is the ultimate dick move. I will take that bonk. I will wear it proudly. I'm just speaking the truth. All right. It is a little strong though. Torquilled. Eyelash says, this stream is a perfect representation of how much distraction and drinking messes up your driving. Yep. It sure is. It sure is. This is the perfect example of why you should never do those things. Ever. Eyelash wasn't gonna bonk me, but 2024 GG was. Speaking of which, how do you do 2024 GG? Thorax says, alright, I gotta head to bed. Have a great rest of the stream. Oh shit, it's the fuzz. Sorry. 1 second. Just gonna make sure we're going slow enough here. Not gonna hit that cop. Okay, we're good. We're good. Whew, we're good. Thorax says, I really wish I could. No, wait. Thorax says, alright, I gotta head to bed. Have a great rest of the stream, everyone. See you next time. Thorax, we will see you next time. I'm confident we will. Thank you for chilling with us tonight, Thorax. I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you have a good night. I hope that you rest well. And we will see you next time. Tokyo says, I really wish I could send you some beers, Nick. So many times I try a new beer and I think it would be neat for you to try. I wish so too. I wish our liquor laws weren't so silly. I would love to be able to try beers from around the world. Think of all the amazing brews I'm missing out on simply because y'all aren't allowed to mail me beer. I wish they had a rule for, like, you know, individual gifts. If it's like 4 beers or fewer, then that should be permissible, you know? Or even like a 6-pack, right? That's just sending some beers to a bud. That's not like you're trying to, like, override the local beer production industry or anything. That's just sharing some beers with a bud. Honestly. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And yet, apparently there is. Alright, seeing a little bit eyelash. Hey, thank you, Anth. Good to be back. And how are you? How are you? Tokyo says, don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Such pet peeves, for lack of a better term, for how angry it makes me. Yes. It is outrageously selfish. I mean, can you even call it selfish? Because you're also putting your life at risk. But you're putting more other people's lives at risk. So on the whole, I think it is selfish, yes. Yep. Naga says society would obviously collapse immediately if the post services eased up on stuff. Right? Like, I understand that the reason that you're not supposed to, mail booze across the border in Canada is because they're trying to protect, like, local production. I get that. Oh, God. This guy's going too dang slow. Screw you, buddy. Oh, cops over there. We're going at lawful, reasonable speed and observing all speed limits. Sirs. Bro. Okay, alright. That guy would hit me if I had not slowed down there. Yeah, but again, sending like a beer or even a 6-pack of beer, like that's not at the scale that it's going to impact. Hey, look who it is. Falcor and friends. What's up, gang? Oh, hold on, just swerving all over the road here. Don't mind me. Bookworms, welcome. Bookworms, welcome. Wonderful to see you all. I'm glad you can join us in my green aura here. Howdy, bookworms. Howdy. How was your stream? Falcor, how was your stream? What were you all up to tonight? It's wonderful to see you. It is so good to see you too, Falcor. I am excited to be back here, and we already had a wonderful raid from Serenico earlier, and now we're getting raided by Falcor and the Bookworms. What a wonderful night. It's great to see you all. Please, if we have not got a shout out for dear Falcor, let's do that right now. It might have already happened, but I'm not sure. Yes, it totally happened. Thank you, mods. Thank you. You are much more on the ball than I ever am. Truly. Hello and welcome, friends. If it is your first time here, allow me to introduce myself. I am Nick, and that's all you need to know. No, I'm the ASMR nerd. I do ASMR stuff, usually with a nerdy bent. Tonight we are playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is an absolute classic. It is exactly what it sounds like. We are driving a truck around Europe. Today we are delivering a beverage from Croatia to North Macedonia. Not one singular beverage, but a great deal of beverage. And that's what we're doing. And we're also just hanging out and chatting. Falcor, how was your stream? What were you all up to? And hey, if you're not already following Falcor, take it from me. Trust me. I'm your trusted guide to the wilds of the internet, especially ASMR on Twitch. Falcor is someone you want to be following. You very much want to be following Falcor. As a matter of fact, if you are not following Falcor, you are missing out on one of the best, coziest, comfiest, kindest, warmest, welcomingest ASMR experiences on Twitch. So go fix that pronto, right now. Chop chop. Please, thank you. Respectfully. Truly, though, it is wonderful to see you all. And welcome on to everybody that came in with Falcor. Fidgety Fools Around, welcome. Sean D313, welcome. Blue J68, Hate Wheel, MK Gaming 300, Shay the Bean, Zen X Paladin. Welcome to all of you. Wonderful to have you here. Falcor and friends. That's right. The stream was awesome. We're reading Pride and Prejudice. Very good. I must admit, I've never read Pride and Prejudice. Is it like actually an easy read? Like or not easy, but like a enjoyable read, or is it a little heavy? I actually don't know. Sean, things are pretty good. We're moved into the new house over here, my wife and I. It is a very nice house. I still don't think I have processed that it is my house, you know? And it still feels like a place that I am in, but it does not feel like home yet. So we're working on the homey part. But at least I'm set up enough that I can stream again, so that is pretty great. That is pretty great. It took us a while to get over here and get set up, but that has happened. So I've still got the green screen thing going on because the background is still a bit of a mess. But one of these days, soonish, I will reveal my new studio space. That'll be fun. Delicious beverage. That's right, just some gamer. Hey, Johanna, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? It must be very early for you. Johanna, just so you know, I was explaining to people earlier, the holiday cards are still on their way. I still haven't sent them, so if you haven't received it, that's nobody has. Just wanted to let you know. DJ Kid says, I work with a distillery in Croatia IRL. What are the chances? Perhaps we are driving your beverage. Pride and Prejudice is one of your favorite books. It is hilarious. See, I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for the kind congratulations. Sean says, yeah, the new house to my house transition can take a while for sure. Yes. But I look forward to when it does feel like our house, like our home. I will own it. I will own it, Eyelash. I'm just going to let it sit. Y'all can infer. Well, Falcor, I'm glad you had a lovely stream. And I'm even more glad that you have decided to come visit us here. Bless us with your presence. As usual, you know how this works. I don't have to tell you, but I will anyway, because it's tradition. If you need to take off, please feel free to do so. Do whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourself. Get a snack, get some drinky, or go to bed if that's what you gotta do. But it's tradition for me to give you permission to do so, I guess. But yes, wonderful to have you here. I don't know how the clipping works these days, Eyelash, but I'll check it out afterwards. I'm sure it works. I'm sure it works just great. I'm sure you did awesome. You'll be munching in the background. Okay, great. Wonderful. Just Some Gamer says, you guys from Falcor's stream missed a hilarious story of our own about granola bars. They don't need to know about the granola bar. The antediluvian granola bar. The granola bar of the ancients. It does not need the curse of the granola bar. Desiccated granola bar history does not need to be shared. Johanna says, my card always arrives last, so I would think it's normal no matter when it arrives. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, the granola bar of the old ones. Hate Wheel, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Falcor. Falcor, you know how this works. I don't have to tell you. Welcome back to the sub club. Please enjoy your subscription benefits. And I'll tap on this potato in your honor, in celebration. Hate Wheel, thank you again. That's very kind. Did I have a Mary Jane granola bar? I did not. It was much worse than that. Much worse than that. That's right. I can say with some reasonable certainty that your holiday card will arrive in time for Christmas 2025. Is it likely? It's likely. No, the granola bar need not be known about. Of course. We love Falcor, and we love all of the bookworms here. We aim to take good care of you all here. Oh, was that the 9-month resub for Falcor? Falcor, did you get your baby potato? You did. It's so cute. We have a tradition around these parts. When you get your baby potato, if you like, you are more than welcome to name said baby potato. Yes, your subscription badge. A little potato, all tender and cute, all swaddled up. And that name will go down in history as the name of your little potato infant. It's a grand old tradition. Bakery Guy. Welcome, Bakery Guy. Great to see you. Your sub must have lapsed, and for some odd reason I can't sub. I don't know. What's Twitch even doing? But Bakery Guy, I just appreciate having you here. Thanks for chilling with us. I was gonna check the... Just Some Gamer, did I ever do your hydration or snack? I'm going to hydrate with my diet root beer. Right here, right now. Thank you all for taking care of your streamer. Because Lord knows I cannot take care of myself. As the granola bar story demonstrates. Derby, hello. Ooh, almond cookies. That sounds delish. Hey, Coltrick. Coltrick, I'm sorry I missed your message there. Coltrick says, good to be back. My current Skyrim playthrough is glitched, and all the pickup noises are the default sound, so no fun coin clinks or potion sounds. And it makes the game so much worse. I never really considered that, you know? That is a bit of a bummer. But at least, technically, it's still pretty playable, I guess. Even if it does take away a little bit of the magic. I'm sorry that your sounds are a little busted. But yeah, hopefully it remains fairly playable. Well, gang, it is 5 a.m. and we are 4 hours and 13 minutes, 4 hours and 12 minutes away from our destination in northern Macedonia. So we're getting fairly close now, because the in-game time does not translate to real time, of course. Otherwise, these would be very long trips. Very long trips. Although, part of me would kind of love a Euro Truck Simulator type game that was like Microsoft Flight Simulator, where it is actually the entire world to scale. That would actually be pretty cool. I mean, all the maps data exists, right? Like on Google Maps and Bing Maps and whatever. Like, we have all the roads mapped out. I'm sure it's much more challenging than that to make like an actually compelling game world out of that, you know, information, those data, but that would be pretty spectacular if you could go on actual real-time road trips anywhere on the planet. In the same, you know, vein as Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you, Falcor. What, I thought you guys didn't really care to see the game. You just want to see my face, right? That's what really matters, isn't it? Silly Nick. You just get to see my smiling face the whole drive. Who needs to see out the front window? Had to refresh to see the baby potato. So cute. I know. It's the most adorable baby potato. Baby potato. I must thank our longtime community member, the Nightbot, aka Clay, for that delightful little badge. I mean, you know, given how I've been driving tonight so far, I would say that driving backwards is honestly probably an improvement. Like strictly an upgrade, so. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Bakery Guy says, I will figure it out for the next stream. No worries, Bakery Guy. I wish I could help you. I don't know, Twitch works in mysterious ways. Mysterious ways. For now, it's time to hit the hay. 3 hours drive in 6 hours. Oh yes, do get some good sleep. I hope your rest is solid. Because driving tired is nothing to take lightly. You want to be well rested for your drive. So, I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you have a good drive. Thanks for stopping on in to say hi. And we'll see you next time, Bakery Guy. Good night. Good night. I'm glad you find the cab of this truck cozy, despite the fact that I drive like a maniac. Oh, police right there. Better be on my best behavior. Derby, you never gave us best behavior. Sorry, as I weave into the other lane and speed. Derby, you never explained the almond cookies statement. What's? I want to know more about these almond cookies. Man, is it just me or has it been raining this entire drive? Like, I think it's been raining the whole time. Which is nice, actually. I mean, rain in the car or in the cabin of this truck is peak cozy. Peak cozy. Derby says, oh, it's what I'm eating. Thin, crusty ones. Thin, crusty almond cookies. Those sound tasty. Those sound tasty. So they have like flakes of actual almond. I want to know more about these almond cookies, you see. Sean says lanes are just suggestions. Drive where your heart takes you. Okay, you know, you joke, but when I drove in Italy, that is very much what it felt like. It felt like lanes were like guidelines, and driving was like a form of self-expression, you know? So yes, I've definitely been places where that was how it was. Driving was very fluid in Italy. Am I allowed to go this way? Or am I gonna get in trouble? Oh no, we're good, okay. Okay. I'm gonna make real sure that this jerk isn't gonna drive into me. Thank you. Thank you for waiting your turn, sir. Because last time I pulled out of one of these places, that asshole drove straight into my truck. Bakery Guy says, also just, if by chance you get your hands on a 5090 and review it like you did the 4090 on YouTube, I'd greatly appreciate it. You know, we were talking about that earlier. I would love to get my hands on a 5090, but not if I have to pay for it. Sadly, I will not be purchasing a 5090, but I mean, if anyone's watching wants to send one, if there's like an NVIDIA rep out there, or like Asus rep, or MSI Gigabyte, whatever, I'll take any of them. I'm not picky. But I will say, I have no intention of purchasing a 5090. It's a bit of a stretch too far for me, especially considering that the 4090 is still quite competitive. So everybody knows I need my 5090 to run my Euro Truck Simulator 2, a 13-year-old game. In fairness, I do play other more demanding games, but okay, we're at the border again, you guys. I need you to be quiet. I need you to just pipe down back there, all right? Pretend you're not there. They're just checking our documents. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, Bakery Guy, enjoy the 4090 video. Alpha Wolf says, I'm thinking about moving to Canada and opening up my own computer shop where I build custom computers. Whoa. Whoa. What are those gates doing there? Who put those there? Who put those there? Alpha Wolf, I think it would be cool as heck to have a computer shop. However, I have no idea what the business scene looks like for independent computer shops. I know that like Memory Express, for example, and Canada Computers, you know, probably have quite a bit of market share there. Ooh, close one. They are like regional retailers of computer hardware, but there are still some mom and pop shops out there, so you know. Whoa, just weaving all over the road here, don't mind me. A DJ Kid says, this is giving me anxiety about angry customers at my day job when we're out of stock. Sorry. And from everything I've heard, 50 series cards are going to be out of stock on launch day. You got an AMD RX 6700. Solid card. Solid card. I would love to see what AMD's RDNA 4 cards are going to be. I'd love to know. I really hope that they can bring a little bit of competition in the mid-range, because Nvidia right now just stomps all over everything, and it's kind of crappy for consumers. Driving with open containers. Shh. There were like 2 times. Sorry, what was that, Ilk? There were 2 times what? I think I lost the context there. There we go. Eyelash says, I have a splinter. This is what I get for bullying Nick. That's right. Karma coming at you. DMAC over on YouTube says, have you thought about returning to Valheim? Maybe a Wandering in Valheim vid. I've not played Valheim since around its launch window, but I do think about it every once in a while. I think about how I ought to go back to that game because I think they added a fair bit since I last played. I haven't like seriously considered doing a video with it, but now that you've reminded me of it again, I kind of do want to go back and check it out and see how much has changed. And thank you for the kind words, DMAC. Oh, we're pulling off here. Well, we're actually getting really close to our destination. We're 45 minutes out. In-game minutes. That means we're not far away. Alright, good night, DJ Kid. Thank you. And have yourself a great night. Sleep well. Hope you have a restful sleep and a wonderful week to come. It always gets me, the arm on these things always takes a little longer than you think it should to lift up. I'm always like, almost drive through it. Now, okay, our character is sleepy. We probably should prioritize getting some sleep. Oh no, but we only have 8 hours left to deliver this thing. And if we sleep, we might miss our delivery window. Oh no, you guys. This is where the game is encouraging bad behavior. But we're only like half an hour of in-game time away. So I don't think that's that irresponsible. Just finish the delivery and then we'll get some sleep. Yeah, that sounds safe. We shall see. We're not at the like a pass out tired stage yet. Derby says, I will travel for 6 months backpacking this year, but I've not decided where yet. Where would you go? Oh, we were talking about this earlier. I think I would love to backpack in Japan. We were talking about going on trips and how one of our folks here got blackout drunk and bought a non-refundable ticket to Tokyo. And I was like, it's like the best place you could buy a ticket to by accident, truly. Like, yeah, I think backpacking in Japan for 6 months would be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Truly. And Sarah and I were talking about honeymoon options because we got married last year. We never actually took our honeymoon. So we were talking about going somewhere this year, and we were lucky enough to be in Japan 2 years ago. But, oh crap, I have to turn left here. Whoops, that is my bad. Okay, are these guys gonna let me in? They are. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we were in Japan 2 years ago, but we were talking about maybe going back. Maybe this year. Because we just loved it that much. And there's lots more of Japan to see. That said, there are other places we'd like to see as well, so we're not 100%. We're not sure yet, but where am I going here? Okay, alright, over here. Northern Macedonia is a country I have never been to. I have no idea what this place is like. But so far it's looks alright. I've been to northern-ish Greece, which is close, I guess. But we're almost there, gang. We're almost there. Tokyo says no, there's nowhere else to see. Japan is it. It's the only option. I mean, truly though, it is a wonderful place to travel. So many cool things to see and do. Incredible food. Amazing sights. Cultural, you know, sights. You know what I'm trying to say? Hello. Hello. Welcome back. It is good to see you. Thank you for 48 months. Hello. You just hit your 4-year subiversary. Happy 4 years. Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for being rad for all that time. Continually. You never stop being rad. And I am confident you'll continue to be rad well into the future. Good to see you, Hello. Alright, let's finish this delivery. We're almost there. We're almost there. And I had said that we would get here to Northern Macedonia and then we would try to go from here to Greece. But this was a very long delivery. And I think this might have to be where we call it for tonight. Because sadly, I do have work tomorrow. We did it, gang. Look at that. An excellent delivery despite the fact that 2 MFers drove into the side of our truck. Not my fault. Not my fault. Nonetheless, an excellent delivery. And I am now a master. You see that right there? Level 20. I'm a master trucker. You see that? For all the haters out there, all the doubters. I just want to draw attention to this fact. Ooh, and we get to unlock, let's do fragile cargo level 2. Now we can drive even more fragile things. People will trust us with their more fragile stuff. Trust well placed, I say. Trust well placed. Oh, that's right. Twice that someone hit my truck. That is correct, Ilk. You are right. You are right. I've not played Gas Station Simulator. No. I do kind of want to play Card Shop Simulator. We should stream that sometime. We ain't getting to Greece tonight. We are close, though. We are close. Like, if we look at the map, it's just a little hop, skip, and jump from here. But like, we could easily take a job and head down to Thessaloniki, I think. But, oh wait, you can't see. We could easily take a job and head down to Thessaloniki. But we're going to have to save that for another time. Another time, friends. Because, yes, sadly, I do have day job tomorrow. Boo. And I gotta get some of my beauty rest. My beauty rest. He Whale says I'm still only a mother trucker. Indeed. Thank you for being here to hang out, Tokyo. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you so much. You know how it is. Every time I'm away for a while, I irrationally worry that I'll come back and it'll be like everyone will have moved on. And I know that ain't how you are. And I know you don't do that, but it's hard not to be concerned sometimes. But I have no reason to worry because you guys are incredible. And you do right by me all the time. I am so very lucky to have such an amazing, genuinely kind, incredibly supportive, wonderful group of folks to come hang out with here. Truly grateful. But thank you for the rain, Chuba Fett. Also, yo, what's up, Chuba Fett? we're just wrapping things up, I'm afraid. Dang, save some beauty for the rest of us. What can I say? I take my fair share, Eyelash. Hey, thank you, Just Some Gamer. And yes, first stream of the year, once again, end of January, but nonetheless, Happy New Year. And if you're looking for some more ASMR nerd vibes, more me yapping at the camera, I do have a fresh video up tonight, first video of the new year as well, where you can hear me talk all about my most anticipated games of the upcoming year of 2025. Maybe those are some of the games you're looking forward to as well, or maybe I completely missed your favorite games. You'll have to watch, and you'll have to let me know in the comments. You can yell at me there. It is not Thief 2 Takes Frank, but somebody did comment on one of the Thief videos recently saying, I think it's time. And I agree. I think it's just well past time for a fresh Thief 2 video, now that I'm back at it. So, I will try and make that happen in the not too distant future. All y'all taffers must be starving. Starving. That's right. Make sure you complain in the comments, like and subscribe. Thank you, Eyelash, for linking the YouTube there. And Derby, I do hope you enjoy the video as well. Friends, once again, thank you so much for coming on out. Before we wrap things up here, let's go find someone to raid. We were the very lucky recipients of a couple of amazing raids tonight from our dear friends Serenico and Falcor, the Book Dragon, and their awesome communities. So please make sure that you go follow those delightful individuals, enjoy their high quality ASMR and lovely communities, and let's go find someone else to go share these good vibes with. Who is streaming right now? Right now. You know who's streaming? Lav Lilac Moon. It's been a long time since we had a chance to go drop in on Lav's stream, and Lav Lilac Moon is an awesome guy. Some fantastic vibes over there. So let's go visit. Let's go visit. If Lav is taking raids right now, let's find out. Yeah, it looks like it. Lav Lilac Moon often does like music streams. It looks like tonight is maybe some traditional triggers. I see some tapping. I see a blue Yeti. I see a very fancy hat. Several fancy hats. The man has a incredible stack of hats, a towering mountain of hats. We'll have to ask about it when we get there. But if you are here on the Twitch, you can just hang out in the chat. You will come along with us in just a moment. If you are on YouTube, you can pop on over to the Twitch chat and you can join us. And we'll be heading on over to go visit Lav Lilac Moon and his fantastic community. When you get there, be sure to let them know where you came from. We do have a fun raid emote if you happen to be subscribed, which you are welcome to use. That one right there. And but otherwise, consider throwing a follow to Lav there. I'm sure it'll be much appreciated. Show support for some of our awesome ASMR streamers around here. Thank you so much for choosing to come here, spend some time making this place better just by being you and by hanging out with us. I will be back next Sunday, a week today, for another stream. Big thanks to our wonderful mods. Big thanks to each and every one of you. I will see you next week. Love y'all.